Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. God, it seems like Tuesday, but it's actually Wednesday, right? Or am I? Yeah, it's Wednesday, May 31st. It's about to be June. Funny times. Just want to say hi. What are you guys up to? What is going on? And we shall see who joins us, right? I don't see any chats. What is going on now? Oh, there it is. Daniel Bird, hello. Mercedes Adame, hello. Sherry Talo, hello. Bryce Gardner, hello. Tab, hello. Tab, haven't seen Tab in a long time. Where you been, Tab? Anna G, hello. Eddie Perea, hello. I'm doing good. Just worked hard. Beautiful Jess XO, good evening. On a 15-minute break from my first college class. Oh my goodness, congratulations, beautiful Jess, on your first college class. How's it going? Do you like it? Bart Squatto, I was jamming to Lord of Huron, drinking some Modelo, but you went live. You can still drink some Modelo. Jose Reyes, happy Wednesday, midweek. Yay. Angela Colon is in Boston, Massachusetts. Awesome. Cool. Thanks for joining us so far. Mercedes the weather is, I think it's nice, like 90 something. I haven't been outside because I've been working, but it's not that bad. Sherry Talo says, I passed the NCLEX this week. Awesome. Congratulations, Sherry, on passing your NCLEX. What is NCLEX? But other than that, congratulations on passing because that means you had to work hard to pass it, right? So I'm proud of you, Sherry Talo. Good job. Bryce Gardner's drinking Crown, Royal Whiskey, and Coke. Man, Bryce is getting it in today. That's cool. Buki, hello. Just thought I'd say I stopped watching Killer. The heck was that? Killer. What? Buki says hi. Just thought I'd say I stopped watching Killer Sally for this. You took a time out, Buki. That's awesome. You're so awesome. Thank you for considering us and your time, Buki. Shirley, hello. Ty 602, hello. Angela Colon, nurse stuff, right? Nursing stuff. That is so cool. Nursing, awesome. We need more nurses, like a nursing shortage, like, geez, that's an honorable profession. Um, but I know a lot of nurses, both male and female, and a lot of crazy stuff goes on at the hospital. So stay safe. Um, sure, Sherry, stay safe at the hospital. Mary, I'm doing good, Mary. Thanks for asking. I appreciate you. SL Conley, hello. Wendy Hernandez, hello. Thanks for joining, Wendy. You're awesome. Nicole Jurgens, hello. Thanks for joining. DM DMM Sissy 64, hello from Windy City in Chicago. Thanks for joining. Dirk Star Master, favorite Led Zeppelin song. Mine was A Whole Lot of Love. Whole Lot of Love was the first song I ever heard from them. That's what turned me on to Led Zeppelin. So that's one of my favorites. The Rosie song. What? The Lemon song. Um, I have too many favorites. No Quarter. Stairway to Heaven, of course. Um, I have a lot. Too many. Melissa Perez, hello. Thanks for joining. You're welcome, Sherry. Thanks for letting us know that you passed your nursing exam. That is so cool. I can't wait for you to be a. Here in Arizona, you have to, once you get your nursing license, you have to do your 2 year residency, I guess, right? In the state of Arizona, you have to stay here, and then you could be a traveling nurse after 2 years. So, Sherry, that is awesome. That you're gonna do that, or they're gonna go into nursing. That's really cool. Going to California with an aching in my heart, absolutely. The aching in his heart is that gas price is so high and everything's so expensive in California. That's why his heart was aching. Poor Robert Plant. Bart says, talking about Lemon, Dope Lemon is a nice band. Never heard of Dope Lemon. I like lemons though. Lemons are really good. I try to drink lemon water. I just squeeze lemon and water and just drink it like that's really good. I need to do that more often. I forget. So yeah. Sherry, you're welcome. What else is going on? There's 52 people here because a lot of people are at work. I kind of got on a little bit early, so we'll see who starts showing up. What's up, Brenda? How are you? Hola, hola, Brenda. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Yeah, I like lemon water. I have a lot. This is what I do. I need to do. So here's one. Here's two. Here's three. Here's one. I am so bad, huh? I need to stop doing that. So you know what I do is I give so like this the Shalino, my tortoise gets the water, so I'm not wasting the water like Shalino gets it. So it's like I'm recycling or not, not throwing away the water, right? Because throwing away water is bad. So Tab made raspberry lemonade today. Did you spike it with anything, Tab? Was there anything in there? Anything other than raspberry lemonade? Danielle Williams. Hello, Danielle. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Sherry, 10 p.m. here on the East Coast. It is 6:54 p.m. here, almost 7. Thanks for joining. It's late on you're about to go to sleep here. Did you go celebrating today, Sherry? Did you go out? Did you celebrate with family, friends, the husband, the boyfriend? Did you guys party? Raya, blessings from Texas. Thanks for joining. Raya, you're awesome. Daniel Bird says infused water is delicious. Yeah, I agree. Sour vodka. How would you fix the fentanyl problem? Gosh, that there isn't one thing there. I think it's a it's a bigger issue than just waving a magic wand or doing one thing. I think you have to be strategic about it. Educating the youth, demanding that parents be parents. Society needs to do a better job of focusing on children, saving the children and not indoctrinating them into, different lifestyles. Um, Schools need to do a better job of teaching children, not indoctrinating them. The border needs to be controlled. So again, President Biden literally in the past 2 years has sent 150 billion dollars to enforce the Ukrainian border, right? To enforce their sovereignty in Ukraine so that Russia doesn't come over their border, right? But he leaves our borders open, right? So that's a big thing because we don't know who's coming in. We don't know what's coming in. We just see these kids, buying drugs all day long. So uh, it's a it's a whole host of things we need to be doing. Bryce Gardner, what is wrong with you? Nothing. I am good, Bryce. Thank you, though. I'm doing good. Francine 5557. Hello, my first name. What? Hello is my first time commenting on your video. My name is Francine from, of course, Phoenix, Arizona. Francine, thank you very much for commenting, for coming to the live and commenting. You are awesome. Appreciate you showing up. Eric Gomes, thanks for hanging out with us. Sugar and water. See, I try to stay away from sugar. Sugar is really bad, right? So I'm trying to stay away from. I'm not a big. I've never been a big sugar person. So as I get older, I try to stay away from it. Believe it or not, I'm trying to behave, trying to get healthier. Sal, hello. Thanks for joining. Sherry says I had my fair share of celebration this week. Awesome. Good job, Sherry. You deserve it. Tab is going to celebrate. Tab's birthday is coming up and she's celebrating early. That is so cool. That is so cool. Happy early birthday, Tab. Eric Gomes likes modelos. I do too. They have to be under 6 feet tall, though. Danielle Williams, you have a lot of Texas followers. Yeah, Texas. Texas is a big state, a very populous state. You know, a lot of people in Texas. Um, uh, people from Texas have big hearts. I think, right? It's that Southern hospitality. I appreciate you guys for sure. I think that's where Gypsy was from. So I'm not sure what happened with our friend Gypsy, but blessings to Gypsy wherever she is. Thai 602 blues are an epidemic. No joke. Absolutely. They really are. Hey, stop. Phoebe. Behave, Phoebe. Phoebe's biting something. Joseph says alcoholic energy drinks are the worst. Yeah, I agree. Try not to take them too much or at all. Bart, parents being parents instead of being friends. Yeah, I think that would help. Shy Girl in California, what happened to Carla's siblings? Did they get help and a place to stay? I haven't heard. They haven't informed me. Ken hasn't mentioned anything. Carla hasn't mentioned anything. But wherever they are, whatever's happening to them, say a prayer for them, and I hope they figure it out. I don't think they were in dire straits where they needed our help because that's why they didn't allow us to meet them and help them. So it can't. The situation wasn't that bad apparently. Either way, God bless them. Eric Gomes, the government wants fentanyl to be used. I agree with that. I agree with the government is not like in a hurry, right? They're not in a rush, to save the marginalized and the oppressed, uh, at all. I don't think, right? So unless you're in Ukraine for some reason, I think I know why politics. His son was a board member of a big company over there that received a lot of money from the United States oil company. He was a CEO. He was a board member of a CEO company of an oil company. The company, in the country that's getting billions of dollars. Oyuki de la Cruz. Oyuki, that's a cool name. Finally made it to alive. It's been a while since I caught one. Oyuki, awesome. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a long time. Thanks for coming back. Probably because I did it. I'm doing it kind of early, but thanks, Oyuki. Welcome back. You're awesome. Sleepy Joe. Monk Attack. Hello. I'm doing good. Thank you. Appreciate you, Monk Attack. Sugar equals rotten teeth. Yeah, probably. There's some truth to that actually. It rots your teeth, but also messes up your system. It messes up your system. Not good. I'm so lucky. I've never been a big candy person. I've ate it, but I'm not like big. I've known people. I have people in my family. They love sugar. They love candy. Been eating candy all their life, and it catches up to you. TC, hello from Northern California. Haven't seen videos for a while. What's the topic this evening? Just hanging out, TC. Haven't seen anything because I just taken a break in the month of May. But in June, tomorrow, be uploading a bit more videos. Just want to take a break. It's always good to unplug and relax and not take things so seriously. I was on a torrid pace the past couple years, and I love that I can just kind of sit back a little bit because I can. We're just talking actually. Thanks for joining, TC from Northern California. I appreciate you. Tab, it was last weekend, so your Memorial Day weekend, right? You're a Memorial weekend baby, birthday baby. So that's awesome. Happy belated birthday, Tab. Never leave your 30s, okay? Whatever you do, never leave your 30s. Do not get into the 40s. So hopefully you had a blast with your family, and it was fun. Tequila has sugar. I think the tequila and the worm killed the sugar though. Bo, the biochemist. Hey Bo, thanks for tuning in. You're awesome. Appreciate you. Sherry Gypsy. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Gypsy, man. She was too much tequila, and she came on here attacking me for some reason. It was crazy. How is Lulu doing? I have no idea. I haven't heard from her, haven't seen her. But this coming month, June, I'm sure I'll go out there a little bit more, and I'm sure I'll run into her. So prayers for Lulu. Brenda, hola, hola to Phoebe and Shalino. Shalino was eating earlier today, ate his food. I gave him water, and he's good. Phil Shalino's asleep. Phoebe is right there. Where? Where? She gets shy, but she's shy right now. She's a little shy. So she comes. Sometimes when I call her, she's like right there under my feet, right there underneath the desk. Sometimes when I call her, she gets all shy. And I already told you guys, right? She gets excited, right? Because I'm like, I want to play with her. And guess what she does? She pees. I don't like when she pees because she gets like too excited. So I have to be kind of gentle when I pick her up because she's like leaking everywhere. So, man, it's funny. You put a diaper on her. Sharon Bunch, I'm doing really good. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. SL Conley made an amazing meatloaf with smashed red potatoes and broccoli. Man, that sounds good. SL Conley, that sounds really good. Meatloaf with mashed potatoes, red mashed potatoes, and broccoli. Dang. Hey Art, have you been to the 40th Street swap meet? 40th Street, yeah, that used to be called Greyhound Park. There's a huge Greyhound Park where you used to run Greyhound races, dog races back in the I don't know when it was made, 60s, 70s. I think they tore it down probably in the past 5 years, I believe. But yeah, I've been there. I used to go there when I was in the 80s, actually, when I was a a youngster. Bart, then again, that's the agenda. Take the minority out, keep pumping them streets with drugs. Yeah, I believe it. Melanie Morales, I don't know if Phoenix had such a large tent city. I just thought they were all at a bus stop downtown. No, Melanie, Phoenix, again, fifth largest city in the nation, right? So we have a big population, about 2 million people here in Phoenix and surrounding cities, right? So metropolitan, met, met, metropolitan area, right? So it's Phoenix and the surrounding suburbs make it a metropolitan area. But I think the magnet here in Phoenix is the drugs. The drugs are brought here from Mexico. They come here first, right? It's always been like that forever. Drugs have been coming here, Phoenix first, because the border is so wide and so open. They've always brought drugs here to Phoenix, and then from here, it's like a distribution hub for the rest of the nation, right? So because these drugs are so cheap here, people come here, right? Because I've interviewed a lot of people from California, from New Mexico, from all the surrounding states, Washington, Nevada. They're here, right? How long you been in Phoenix? Are you from here? Nope, I just got here 2 years ago or 2 months ago. And why'd you come? I came for a party. No, you didn't come for a party. You came from drugs, right? Yeah, they're cheaper here than back home. Back home, they're $10 a pill. Here, they're $2 a pill. So I'm gonna come here. So we have a lot of mental health issues, homeless veterans. Home prices here in the valley are very expensive. Rental homes, just apartments for renting is very expensive, right? We're on the higher end in the nation. And so people are like, you know what? I'm at it. I can't afford it, right? I can't afford it. So I'm going to live out in the streets. And then in downtown Phoenix, in literally downtown Phoenix, like a mile away from the Capitol where the governor sits, you know, uh, um, the governor could probably look out her window and see the encampment, right? And there was at least 1,000 people that live there every single day. And it's the encampment or the tents are by surrounding the Central Arizona Shelter Service. That's the largest shelter in the state of Arizona. So they provide them food, clothing, showers, restrooms. They help them fill out applications. They help them with mental health, with dental, medical, IDs and such, right? So they get help there. Um, and so they stay close, right? They don't have anywhere to live, so they live outside of the shelter. So it's a disaster. That's for sure. It looks like a disaster. It looks like a little war zone. It looks like you're going into a different country, a third world country. That's what it looks like. Tab Team USA, absolutely the greatest nation on earth. I love it. In spite of our problems. Darlene Martinez, I am good. Thanks for joining, Darlene. I appreciate it. Bryce says, hopefully, Caitlin is okay. Yeah, I haven't seen Caitlin in a long time, but yeah, definitely she's okay. Hopefully, she's okay. No food talk. I'm hungry, says TC. I'm starting to get hungry. Um, Tab says, I remember the dog races. Yeah, I never went in there, and I regret never going into the Greyhound Park dog race. I regret it. I wish I would have gone when it was open. I bet you it was awesome, but it's gone. Tore down. Sharon Bunch, you're welcome. I love watching your videos. Sometimes I miss your videos. Awesome, Sharon. Thank you. I appreciate you. Very nice of you. Roz, what is G? G is here in Phoenix. It's glass or methamphetamine, meth. Saved by Grace. So how many channels you have? How many channels do you have? I see different channels interviewing people in Arizona. Not sure if it's you. Saved by Grace. I only have one. Lost in Phoenix. When I started doing this 2.5 years ago, I think it seemed like I was the only one in Phoenix doing it. Now it's like the popular thing to do. So, and if it creates awareness, saving people lives, God bless them, right? But as long as it's for the right reasons, but you guys be the judge of that, right? You guys are the ones supporting channels. So, but from what I've noticed, not everybody has the same intention. So be careful who you support. Matthew Loster, Long Beach, California. Jackie Williams, good evening. Ruby just joined. Ruby, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Bryce, are you going to find Caitlin in June? So I'm going to be out there a little bit more in June than I was in May. That's for sure. I can't really guarantee that I'll find her or him or because it's um, some people you won't ever run into them ever again. They're locked up, they've moved, or they're no longer on this earth, unfortunately, right? So it's really hard for me to say that. So I get parents reaching out to me like on a regular basis, right? So like two people today reached out to me and says, "Hey, have you seen my daughter? Have you seen this?" So Hannah was one of them. Somebody in a different state had to sneeze. I held it in for you guys, okay? Because I don't like sneezing in front of people. It kind of bugs me, but um so I get people that ask, about, hey, have you seen my again daughter, my son, my this, my that. I get that on a regular basis, right? So two people reached out to me today, and so what I say is I haven't seen them recently since the last interview. What I'll do is when I'm out there, I'll definitely look for them and I'll have them contact you or call you from my phone if that's what they want to do, right? But I can't guarantee you I'll see them, right? I can't guarantee you they'll want to talk to you if I do see them. There's no guarantees in this. There's just none, right? So if I see her, Bryce, I'll definitely talk to her. I'll definitely interview her. But sometimes I don't see them, and even when I do see them, sometimes they don't want to interview. That's just how it is. That's funny. Francine, my man said you look like Magic a little bit, like MC Magic. That's funny. I get that all the time. Brenda, I saw that there's a part in Philly that's as bad as downtown Phoenix. Yeah, that area is called Kensington. Kensington, Philadelphia. A little. The city has designated a little block where they can do whatever they want to do. They won't get arrested. So that's kind of crazy. Tab says, I think they're selling Turf Paradise land. Wow. No more horse races. I've never been to horse races either. So, Jenny Rose, thanks for joining. Appreciate you, Jenny Rose. Dora Kate Snowberger, hello. Ted Tukolsky, Tucholsky. I live here in Phoenix. I have a question. When you do your videos, can you mention the location, major cross streets? Love the channel. Tad Tucholsky, I will never mention the cross streets because there's a lot of idiots, right? A lot of knuckleheads, like idiots, a lot of predators, a lot of perverts that would love to know the cross streets. I'm not saying you're one of them, Ted. Of course not. But I know for a fact that there are idiots out there, right? Perverts and predators that would literally go down there and go look for these people because they know their state of mind, their vulnerability, and go do harm to them. Um, I'm sure you understand that, Ted. Joseph Garcia, my neighborhood is not horribly bad, but it seems to be getting worse. It's depressing to see. I actually used to see Blake around here after watching your interviews, Joseph Garcia. What you need to do, if you're in that area, the problem is that people and communities nowadays are not united, right? That's very common in like high immigrant communities. The people don't speak the language. They're very distrustful of the government. They think people are after them, and so they're not going to call the police. They're going to allow crime to continue because where they came from, there's crime where they came from. Their native country, so crime here isn't that bad compared to where they came from. So to them, living in the hood, it's not a hood for them, right? It's like a mansion compared to where they came from, right? So their standards to them, their standards are higher, but to us, our standards, when we go through the hood, Like what the heck is happening when it's a third world country. And so I think what I would do is what I encourage all of you guys to do is go and talk to your neighbors, introduce yourself, right? Say, hey, look, we need to stick together. We need to form a little neighborhood coalition, right? If not formally, at least informally. Let's know each other. Let's share each other's phone numbers. I live in this house, right? And I have these many kids. This is my husband. This is my boyfriend. If you see anybody else other than me, call the police. I'll do that for you. So be more communicative, right? Be more intentional about creating relationships in your neighborhood, right? Call the police, bug the mayor's office, the your local, find out who your politicians are in your district, right? Tell them, hey, I want you to come fix the street. I want you to come send more police officers over here, right? Stop voting for this, stop voting for that, stupid crap. You guys need to be your voice. You have a strong voice, but it's muted right now. So you guys need to get a bullhorn and blast it out to save your community, save your children, because your children live in your community. They go to your children go to your community school, which is surrounded by knuckleheads. So that's my advice. But who am I? Saved by Grace says, perfect. Thank you. Just want to make sure I have all your channels. Great work, brother. Awesome. Thank you very much. I only have one channel. But yeah, I only have one channel. Um, Francine, not sure if you know, Crystal passed away. Francine, a few people have said that, but I can't confirm it. That Crystal passed away. Can you tell me when, where? A little bit more details, right? Did somebody on Facebook mention that on Facebook that I can go and research? It's really hard for me to post that somebody has deceased when I can't verify. I haven't verified it, right? But when I see it on Facebook by this person, like the family member, friend, multiple people, that's like confirmation for me, right? So, Francine, if you can tell me on Facebook where I can find that, right? Or my email is lostinphoenixyt@gmail.com. Let me know. I'll research and then I'll let everybody here know. So sad. Daniel from Texas, hello. Ty 602 at 2 books. Uphill fiends be flocking to Phoenix. You interviewed her about a month ago. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about because again, they've mentioned Crystal in the past before. I just can't confirm it. Robin Miller, hello. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. No updates on anybody. Sherry says Kensington is called an open air drug market. Yeah, I mean that's the way some communities or some cities are dealing with this epidemic. All right, they don't want help. We don't want to flood our jails with these folks. They don't, we can't force them to get medical treatment. Let's designate a little area where they can just exist and do their thing until they pass away, and then we'll go and clean it up, right? Pick up the body. Um, how do you guys feel about that? I don't know how to feel. Is that good? Is that bad? What's the answer, right? What's the answer, right? There is no answer. So that's their remedy, right? That's their option. We're going to have a little designated area, stay in that area, and we won't arrest you. You can do whatever you want to do. Just, don't don't do violence, don't do harm, do drugs, just stay right there. Don't leave that area. So I don't know. Rachel G, hello. Thanks for joining from Yuma. Appreciate it. I got to put up my update. No updates on anyone. No updates on anyone. I always forget to put that. I really don't have any updates on anyone again. I apologize. I haven't heard from anybody. I know nothing. Like Colonel Clink from Hogan's Heroes. I know nothing. Betty Ann Rivera is in H Town. Thank you, Betty Ann, for joining from Houston, Texas. Appreciate you. Dora Kate Snowberger, thank you for asking about my knee. The swelling is getting better. It's reducing, um, and it's getting better. I'm getting more mobility, so all my weight, basically 200 pounds, landed on the pavement, and again, I didn't feel it. Doesn't hurt at all. It's just swollen, and my movement is limited because it's swollen. But the swelling is going down. Um, yeah, so fun times. Thanks for asking, though. Don Hosky, I was asked by a friend, why do you like watching people who suffer? I have family who struggle with a drug, alcohol. It's heartbreaking. It's their story. Worth it's their story worth telling. Appreciate the awareness you bring, Don Hosky. I agree with you 100%. People ask me that too, right? Why do you post videos of people on their lowest, people suffering, right? Why do you interview them when they're at the lowest, right? They, all this stuff where they're kind of hating on me, right? Because they want to. So those are people that want to pretend like nothing is going on, right? I've had people come on here and say, "Hey, why do you post people like we see them when we drive in Phoenix? We don't need you to post the videos. We see it, right?" But those are very short-sighted people because they don't understand that half of you guys that are in here, 81 people, half of you aren't from Phoenix. Half of you, this is new to you, right? Like, what the heck is going on in Phoenix? Oh my God, it's terrible. It's horrible. What is this drug, right? So it's educational. And some people just want to bury their head in the sand and pretend it's not there. I remember a knucklehead a couple of years ago, like, bro, why do you post these videos, right? You're bringing shame upon our people, right? Like Hispanic people. I go, first off, you're an idiot. The second thing is, there's no shame with addiction, right? These people need help. They don't know how to help themselves. And again, I'll say it again for the millionth time, and I'll have to keep saying it. This channel and these videos aren't so much to help the people that I interview, right? The Carlas, the Migs, the Blakes, it's not so much to help them. I'll offer them help, but you guys clearly hear that they don't really want the help. They want other type of help, right? Right? They don't want the help we want to give them. We want to take them to treatment, get them off the streets, take them to shelter, get them away from danger. That's what we want. They want different type of help, right? Um, so these videos are powerful because they go on social media, and who watches social media? Children, the next generation that's going to be offered, the next generation that's going to be potentially on these pills, right? So if I'm interviewing 17-year-old Jessica, 18-year-old Carla, she was 18 back, last year when I met her. Um, they didn't start when they were 18, right? The issues were brewing before then, right? 12, 13. There's issues at home, toxicity, violence, anger, just issues, domestic issues. And so if young people are watching these videos, it's educational for them. They're being informed, and maybe they'll decide not to make the decisions that these young people that you guys are seeing have made, right? So to me, it makes sense. To some people, you have to explain it gently and nicely, Don. But good job, Don. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Definitely heartbreaking. Buki Art, which one is your Facebook page? There's like three, and one seems like they repost new videos that you've posted months ago. So I have. I'll show you guys. I should only have two, but yeah, I'm sure there's knuckleheads. So there's that one. Okay, so it's gonna say my name. It's gonna have that. Art Castro. That's the main one that I'm on, and then the other one is a 602 one. I'll try to. She wants to go outside. Hold on. Hold it. Okay, hold on. Hold it. Hold it. What's the other one? See if it lets me. It's not letting me go up there right now to Lost in Phoenix, but yeah, I have to. Joseph Garcia says there are a few neighbors that I've talked to and we've shared our concerns. But yes, you're very right about taking that next step to try and make some kind of difference. Absolutely. Dora Kate, thank you. Yeah, some knucklehead took my phone and I got it back. SL Conley, that's another good point. Um, I think a lot of missing people could be found by filming the homeless. Um, there are adults out there that are missing from home. Their family hasn't seen them in years. And I firmly believe that these people are suffering from mental health issues. Like they don't know who they are, bipolar, just issues, or they want to get away from family. And so if I'm filming them, talking to them, even if they change their name, like, hey, that's my mom. I haven't seen her in 5 years, right? And so, because I've had that before. So a lot of good happens, more good than anything else, I believe. Firmly believe that. Phoebe is so polite. Yeah, she goes, she makes this little moaning sound. So that means get me out. You want to go outside? Let me open the door for you, little brat. Outside, go. Kicked her out. She got kicked out because she wanted to go hang out with her toy or something. Maybe she wanted to lay on her bed. I'm not sure. Katrina Regalado, what's up? My name is Skittle Waters and I am a loser. Keep up the great work, Art. That's funny. Bryce Gardner went to go get some taquitos. So cool. Flower Petal. My friend died on Monday from fentanyl overdose at a bar, and the bar owner dropped him off somewhere else. Didn't even call the ambulance. Flower Petal, my condolences for the loss of your friend. May he rest in peace. And that bar owner can get in legal trouble for doing what he did. So you guys, somebody should look into that ASAP. She needs to go outside actually because that's why she's. Be right back, gang. I'm sorry. Let me tend to her real quick. Come on, go outside. Go outside. So bad news. She didn't pee. She just scratched my knee. But I must stop. So Phoebe is funny. This is I'm gonna explain to you what she does. So instead of like a dog, you have to pee, you go outside and you pee, right? I let her go outside and she gets distracted, right? She goes smells this bush, she smells the air, she hears something, she gets distracted, she forgets the reason why we're out there, right? So I have to like remind her, right? So um so I have to be patient. I have to like, just be patient, right? And and so it's like frustrating, right? Because basically she didn't pee. I took her outside, she didn't pee. I think we're good. We're out there for a good amount of time. So so uh it's like me going into the restroom, right? And distracted by the water faucet and the shower curtain, and I forget to pee and I leave, right? But this gal, I don't know if she gets excited. I don't know what it is, but usually when she pees, I like reward her. She didn't pee. I'm still gonna reward her because she's kind of cute. So stop touching my knee, and she puts her paws on my knee. So if my knee doesn't heal, it's because of Phoebe. This bag came all the way from Missouri. Robin Miller sent this over. Phoebe has tons of snacks, like a lot of different snacks, but this one is from. These are from Robin Miller. Thank you, Robin. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I wonder if she does that when she was eating my fish the other. Remember, like a month ago, she ate all my fish. I wonder if she was doing that. That sucks. Here, she's cute. She does love bacon. Who doesn't like bacon? I love bacon. I try not to eat too much of it because it's like really bad for you, right? But she knows that the bag is there. She knows. Watch. I'm gonna crinkle it. Watch. Look, she knows. She thinks I grabbed something for the bag. Look. She thinks I grabbed a piece. Smell in my hand. They're smart, huh? She was funny. So she might be getting a friend very soon. Maybe this weekend she'll get a friend. I'm excited for her. She's a Lapso with mixed with some. I forgot the other mix. I have her paperwork somewhere. I should go check it out. She likes getting massaged. She is so cute. I like messing with her. Massaging her. Look, I like her ears, her fluffiness. She's 12 pounds, right? So she's 12 pounds. I don't want her to be big, like super big. I think she's a small dog, even though they're smaller dogs, but I think she's cute. You guys are funny. I like that she's starting to get furry again. Remember, I had to shave her because her hair was matted, so I need to make sure that I'm brushing her hair so her hair doesn't get matted. So before because it's gonna start getting longer. I need to take her to the groomers. She has a little funk right there. I hate when the dogs get that little brown poop stains right here. I hate that. That drives me nuts. So, but she's a cute dog. She's funny. She's behaving. She wants to attack it, but she's being nice. She's demonstrating really good self control right now. Huh, Phoebe? You're like actually behaving right now. That is so cool. I'm impressed. Like, it's like you know that people are watching you. I know the real you, Phoebe. I know the real you. Don't act like somebody you're not. Be your authentic self. That's like a buzz word nowadays. Get off my knee. Get off my knee. All right, that's it. No more snacks, buddy. Put you down. Go talk to my lovely folks. Stop. Flower petal. She is acting sweet for the camera. It's all a gimmick though. Don't believe it. Don't believe the hype. I know who she really is. Thai 602 Asian massage. I went to get a massage at one of those like at the mall, right? Those I think they're like Chinese folks. Like they don't speak English, but those people like dig, like they put all their weight, they use their elbows and they're like digging in. It's like they're trying to reach into your soul and grab your ribs or whatever, so it was a little painful, but uh it felt good afterwards, I guess. So Karen, she's not cute, she's absolutely a gorgeous sweet sugar. That's the best kind of sugar, right? It doesn't give you diabetes or rot your teeth. KCPB eye boogers. I hate them. But why do they have to be like brown on white dogs? I don't get that. Like why? Hmm. Tab says she's so petite. Sven is 19 pounds, but mostly hair. Awesome. That's funny. Maribel Torres, can you make her stand on her back legs and turn around? Are you talking about Phoebe or like an ex girlfriend? Phoebe does not do that. Phoebe is not. I don't have the patience to teach her like little tricks and stuff. I don't have this much patience, right? So Sharon Goldwert, hi Art, I'm late to your live. Your little dog is so cute. Thank you, Sharon. Appreciate you coming in. She's staring at me right now. She wants more treats, but I don't give her a bunch of treats because then she gets used to it, and then she doesn't eat her like normal food, right? So that's funny. She's just staring at me. She's like just looking at me. She's looking at me like a little stalker. She's looking at my hand to see if there's anything in my hand. Oh my gosh. Brenda says, my cat gets them too, and I use a cotton swab to clean them. Um, Cotton swab. Hmm. I didn't know cats got those little funky things. Um, hmm. Cotton swab. I usually just like wash it off for her, like yeah, sometimes they're so thick you have to like put a lot of water and like to loosen them and then like get it with like slide them off of the hairs. It sucks. Karen, is she my first dog? No, I've had a lot of dogs actually. They're all my dogs have always been little chihuahuas. I've always had little chihuahuas. This is oh, and then so I've had like two chihuahuas in the past, and then I've had Teddy, which he was a Pomeranian. I drove all the way to California to get him. My brother has him now, and I got Phoebe a year ago. So, hot Phoebe, she's cute. Vicky Melistan, hello. Thanks for joining, Vicky. You're awesome. Appreciate you. Nicole Jurgen says, I need to ask for a Swedish massage, which are soft and medium. They must give you a deep tissue massage because of your physique. It should not be painful but enjoyable. Swedish massage. Hmm. You know what? I don't even ask them for anything. Like they don't really ask me. They just start digging in. They go like from head to toe, right? And so it's pretty cool. Like I don't mind. I've been there a few times to these places at the mall. It's you know, so so yeah. I think massages are good. They're like good for you. They're physically good for you. I think they help you tremendously. Your health wise, in my opinion, especially if you're a hiker like me, gym. Haven't been in a gym in a while, but gym, it does help out. Absolutely. Thanks, Nicole. Swedish massage. I have to check it out. Jane Evans, it's just the tear ducts running. Yeah. Raina McDonald, my knee is good. The swelling is going down, and I'm starting to get what's that called? A scab, right? I want a scab to hurry up because uh, mobility. You know, um, Vicky also had those type of dogs. That's awesome. Danielle Williams, true story. My husband picked up Murphy from the groomer, and the guy in the car next lane was eating a burger. Murphy really wanted the guy's burger. That's funny. Yeah, dogs are like that. Danielle Williams, I use my fingernails to clean the animal's eyes. Yeah, we got to. We're good. We are really good dog parents, right? I consider myself a good dog parent, I guess. Karen says, I saw a beige, blue-eyed Chihuahua at the animal hospital today. Gorgeous. Wow. Blue-eyed Chihuahua. I've never seen one or heard one. That's a diamond right there. I've never heard of a blue-eyed Chihuahua. Holy jeez. What a I don't struggle with addiction, but I am honestly at the lowest point of my life in terms of depression and anxiety. What resources do you recommend if I'm not comfortable speaking to a professional? Um, Go to YouTube and look at videos from professionals. Right, there's professionals on YouTube like that make videos, so you don't have to speak to them directly, but you could hear them talking to them and giving advice, like general advice. That I think that would help. Um, you should try that. Talk to family, friends, about your issue. You're not alone. Reach out to somebody ask for help. Your family and friends aren't professional, but they're maybe a lending a hand, an open heart, and somebody that's going to give you good advice and know where you're coming from. So hope you get better. How much do you pay for Phoebe to be groomed? Oh gosh, how much did I pay last time? Was it like $60? I think, right? I think it was about $60. I think. I'm not sure, but I think 60 sounds about accurate. Um, they take about an hour, I think, and they just little bath and little groom, little cutting here and there, and that's it. Toenails. That's about it. I'm starting to get hungry. Oh no. Oh no, it's coming. Caroline Preciado is jumping in. Caroline is in Barstow, California. I used to live there. I lived in Barstow for the fifth grade, the seventh grade, and the ninth grade. So cool people over there. Drugs are really bad in Barstow, right, Caroline Preciado? I wonder. I wonder if Caroline is from there, like she's from there, like her whole family's from there. Because if that's the case, that town is so small. I probably went to school with some of your family if you're from there, right? So, um, yeah. So, Kickbox One. How do we donate to a certain person or in general? Um, when people say like, can you donate to this? Like, like even for like Migs and Carla, right? So sometimes it takes me a while to find them. Sometimes, they're not available or just I can't find them. They're not always in the same spot. So I tell them I'll find them when I can. Like for example, those last people from New Mexico that sent that box, they sent that box for I had it for like a month, right? Because I just hadn't seen them, hadn't connected with them. So if they ever want to send stuff, I have a UPS box. The address is in the About tab. That's the UPS box where you can send stuff, send donations there, and I'll try to just put a letter like, "Hey, Art, this is for whoever," and I'll try to give it to them. M. Linson, what's up? Art from South Mountain 602. Awesome. I was there. I love hiking South Mountain. So this um, 2 weeks ago, I was at Mormon Trail. This past weekend on Sunday, the day that I was chasing this knucklehead with my tired hiking legs. In the morning, I had been to Holbert Trail. That was really cool. Went all the way. Holbert Trails goes all the way up to Dobbins Lookout. That was fun. I liked it. Thai 602 is in something about Vacaville, California. Cool. Caroline Preciado. I'm from LA, but moved to Barstow in 1994, and I lived here ever since. Um, I was I was there in 1993. That's the last time I was there. 199. No, maybe 1992. Yeah. So you got there when I left. Crazy. Small world. Sandra Yamas. Hello. Thanks for joining, Sandra. Appreciate you showing up. Sherry, what happened to your leg? I missed the lives over the weekend. Just some guy stole my phone, so I had to go chase him. He opened the door to my vehicle, grabbed my phone, and ran. So I had to chase him. He dropped my phone. He said, "Here, there's your phone. Leave me alone." I picked up my phone and I still smacked his butt. So I had to uh, let him know that wasn't cool at all. So My knee got so I fell because he had his backpack on. This guy's like 27 years old, 6'2". He has a little backpack on, like a little school age child, right? He has the mentality of a child, but the backpack in our scuffle, right? I'm trying to hit him and he's not letting me, and the backpack falls off, and my feet get tangled in the, and I just fall straight on my right knee. I weigh 200 pounds, and at that time, adrenaline was, I didn't feel it, no pain, nothing. And I don't have pain; it's just swelling, but the mobility is limited. So, but yeah, so that's what happened. So he won't be doing that to me no more. Knucklehead. I hate when I get phone calls and I don't know who they are. I just let them. I hate getting phone calls and I don't know who the number it is. I don't like that. Matt Sonia, hello. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Celestial Earthstead, hello. SL Conley, I would have chased his ass too. Yeah, definitely. He got chased. Wendy Hernandez said, yikes. It's funny. Ruby Art, was your phone still recording? No, I wasn't recording my phone. I was talking to his girlfriend, saying bye to his girlfriend. I had interviewed his girlfriend last year, and I interviewed her. I had just done with the interview, and he decided to open my door and grab my phone and run. So, what a knucklehead. David Calderon, what's up, Art from San Diego? Enjoying the beach here in Dog Beach. Summer starts now. Enjoy June, getting hot as heck. Stay hydrated everywhere. David, enjoy your time and on the beach. That is so fun. Part of the grind, right? Driving so much, so that's awesome. Thank you for checking in, David. I appreciate you. Stay safe out there. Kenzie, good evening. Stay safe out there, Kenzie. It's Gypsy. That's funny. Celestial Earthstead, Super Knucklehead could have been popped messing with somebody else. Yeah, um, definitely. Yeah, that's true. Like you don't do stuff like that on the streets, but they you probably see me, thought I was well, just let him take off or whatever. I wouldn't chase him, and he thought that by giving my phone that I'd get off of him, and I did eventually, but I had to sock him a couple times to get off of him. So that was funny. Caroline Preciado, Art, will you ever visit Barstow again? You know what? I was talking about that last night because my aunt, who I haven't seen in a while, so I still have family and friends over there. I haven't talked to them in a while because I haven't been over there in a while, but I'd love to go back and reminisce. Um, I lived there. My first job was in Barstow, California, at a Chinese restaurant. I was a dishwasher when I was 15 years old. My first check was $300. I was 15, right? So, um, instead of doing stupid stuff, I was out there working, and it felt good getting $300. I'd never seen that much money ever in my life, and that's where I learned how to earn money. I found out what taxes were, right? And and it was a good life lesson, right? So that was awesome. Brenda Art, did you hear about Danny Masterson being found guilty of 2 counts of rape in court today and faces up to 30 years in prison? I don't know who Danny Masterson is. I've never heard that name. Who is Danny Masterson? I don't know him personally. Sandra is timing out a couple people. What are they doing? Sandra is timing out Raya and Adam. What are they doing, Sandra? He played Hyde on that 70s show. Man, that sucks. I remember that show. I remember that show a little. I didn't watch it a lot, but I remember it. So that's unfortunate. But maybe he that's where he belongs, right? Being locked up because instead of being a predator. That's sad. Yolanda Smith. Hello, saludos all the way from Georgia. Thanks for chiming in, Yolanda. Appreciate you. KCPB had a phone call. She had to check out. Had to take a time out. We forgive you. We're still here. All rats 420. You have a favorite burger? Gosh, do I have a favorite burger? Let me think. Let me think on that. I don't know. I don't know that I do. I kind of like all burgers. I like Whataburger. I don't mind a Jack. I don't mind McDonald's. In and Out tastes pretty good. Um, so I will not say no to a burger. Dolores, thanks for joining. Favorite kind of tacos. My favorite kind of tacos are. We were talking about this the other day. I think carne asada tacos are kind of boring, right? So I get tired of carne asada tacos, but I like tripas, like really crispy tripas. Okay, so tripe, lengua. I love lengua. They taste has a good flavor. Lengua. Also carnitas, right? I think this is the carnitas and birria. I like birria with cheese, and you dip it in the little. Like, what did Adam do, and what did Raya do? Because usually I know Raya behaves, so um, so we'll hear about it when she gets back. Araceli de cabeza, 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 cabeza. Yeah, I like cabeza. Bryce likes bacon cheeseburgers. Cool. Yolanda loves tripa tacos too. Oh yes, quesabirrias. Yes, quesabirrias are good. Celestial Ersted. I still want to try birria for like a year now. You should. This is the year, Celestial Ersted, to do it. This is definitely the year. Raya, I apologize. I was talking on my phone on the live. I was walking with my phone. Brenda, carne asada, shrimp tacos, and al pastor are my jam. Cool. Bart says I have to try Cecil's. Bart's gonna eat cow brain. It can't be that bad, right? It can't be that bad. Lovely wit. I make some good birria. I add a little Cajun flair. Awesome. That's interesting. Cajun flair. So cool. Kimberly Airsmith. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Leanne. Hello. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Lovely wit. Do you like New Orleans food? So I went to New Orleans for training in the Navy back, a long time ago, and I ate gumbo in New Orleans, and it was really good. I loved gumbo. I ate gumbo at Mardi Gras. That was cool. So Mardi Gras. So Navy during the day, getting training in the Navy, and then at night, you're eating gumbo, listening to music, like live music, and then you go outside and you got all these things popping out. So it was a blast. I was there for 2 weeks, and I enjoyed every single minute of my time in New Mexico, except the humidity. That's the only thing that sucked in New Orleans. The humidity really sucked. It really did suck. Tia Lorena, hello. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you all the way in California. Adam Mascarenas, thank you, Adam. Appreciate you. You got timed out for some reason. I think it was an accident. Sorry about that. El Flaco is humble eating maruchan. You know what? I like not necessarily maruchan, but I like getting the little Asian bowls, right? That you put hot water in it, and it's like hot, but they're like big bowls, not the little cups, but the big bowls. I like that. Once in a while, I'll crave something, and I'll just I'm gonna warm that up. So you guys should try those. Raya, thanks for coming back. Menudo is the best. Raya makes menudo. Awesome. You guys are getting me hungry for real. Robert Tovad, hello. Thanks for joining. Tab humidity in Georgia was bad. Um, I remember showering, and then I walked outside, and like this, I opened up the door, right? And there's air conditioning in there in the room. I walk outside, and boom, there's like a wall of it's like it's like when you take a shower, right? A hot shower, and you have like all that moisture, that mist in the restroom. That's what it was like, but you don't see it. You don't see the mist. You just feel the thick air. It was actually disgusting because you're seeing people sweating, and I don't really think it's sweat. I think it's I think it's that moisture just drenching on you, and just it could be sweat. I'm not sure, but that was kind of gross actually. I didn't mind. Well, I did mind, but it was still fun. I had fun. Haven't been back since. Maribel C. Hello. Thanks for joining, Maribel. Appreciate you. All rats. 420's eating Popeyes, DoorDash. It's one of my guilty pleasures at least twice a week. That's so cool. El Flaco, do you like carnitas? I do like carnitas. I do. I do. Yummy stuff. It's called humidity. Yep. Sweaty and sticky humidity. Leanne, thank you. I appreciate you watching. You're awesome. Yolanda Smith, I don't know. You guys are throwing all these ideas, Popeyes and tacos and menudo and this and that. So I have no idea what I'm going to eat. T Love is all the way in Fresno, California. The Bulldogs up in Fresno. Thanks for joining, T Love. Appreciate you. Karen says, actually, humidity is great for your skin. All impurities come out of your pores, including I just don't like humidity. I don't know. I'm used to the dry heat. Here in Phoenix, we have zero humidity because there's no water around here. It's a desert. So you know, um, New Orleans reminded me like a swamp. That's what it felt like. Muggy, swampy, nasty air, smelly air. It didn't smell. It just sucked, right? The I don't know how people can live there. It was cool to visit for 2 weeks. I knew I was leaving, so while I was there, I was enjoying the French Quarter, the food, the music, and during the day I was getting trained. I was in Navy training. They're teaching us. So this was a year after 9/11. So they're teaching us about chemical weapons. So, but at night it was fun. Dried heat isn't good. You shrivel up like a raisin. That's why you got to drink a lot of water. Got to stay hydrated and got to shower and put cream on your face. So some people shrivel up and some people don't. So what's your opinion on Chinese food? Do you like Panda Express? Yeah, I do. It's not bad. I don't eat it all the time, but it's okay once in a while. It's just like the same menu. Like the menu is kind of boring. They keep the same menu. So Adam Mascareñas, keep up the great work. The world needs more people like you, bro. You bring awareness on these blues. I lost my daughter 2 years ago today to that junk. I'm glad you get out and educate my guy. Adam, my condolences for the loss of your daughter 2 years ago. That's really sad and tragic. A parent should never lose their child before them, right? So again, that's absolutely tragic, and that's when they pass away to these drugs. It's like 100% avoidable, right? So continue to honor her memory by educating others, right? Other parents on your experience, right? Because maybe uh, um, you can save a life with your story that you have, Adam. So it's not just me out here, right? It's people like you, Adam, that are supporting and through your strength and courage to share your story. You're being vulnerable to share your story. You'd actually save one more life out there. So Adam, thank you for your courage. I appreciate you. Abby 97, hola art, saludos y bendiciones. Just got just got making some shrimp and fish tacos so good. Wish we were near at Art para darte unas so you can try my cooking. Abby, thank you very much. It sounds good. I appreciate you cooking, right? I wish more people knew how to cook, right? Very few people knew. I wish I knew how to cook. I just hate the kitchen. I don't like the kitchen. Stop. I just don't like the kitchen at all. So, but that's awesome that you know how to cook, Abby. Continue cooking, and that is really cool. Appreciate you. Karen says you need water for with electrolytes in it. Regular water won't hydrate you, no matter how much you drink. I've been here most of my life in Phoenix, hot as heck, and I've been drinking, just regular water, and I feel hydrated. I feel good. I feel healthy. I think your body, gets used to the environment, right, and it acclimates, right, whether it's a dry heat or humidity. I'm definitely more acclimated to here than like I wouldn't survive in Alaska, and I wouldn't survive in New Orleans, right? It would just be miserable either one. But here, my body is acclimated and it feels good, so I'm good. I'm doing good. Lisa Marks, hey Art from Ohio, the Buckeye State. Love and appreciate what you do out there. God bless. Thank you, Lisa. God bless you. Stay safe out there in Buckeye country. Appreciate you coming in. El Flaco says homemade food is always better than fast food. I agree with that. Homemade food is always better than fast food. That's for sure. So definitely true. Abby 97 is going to give cooking classes. You got to believe in yourself. I used to be cooking. It's not for me, but it takes practice and you got the hang of it. So I know how to make chorizo with eggs. I've been doing it since I was like 10 years old, and I'm pretty good at it. I love it. As a matter of fact, I might just do it right now when I'm off of here, right? Because it's boom, it's right there. You guys inspired me to cook today, even if it's gonna be my. So if I had a menu, there'd be like one item on the menu that I know how to cook. It's chorizos with egg, chorizo with eggs, right? And I put like more chorizo so it could be that have that flavor. It's pork chorizo actually, so I might just bring out my little apron, my little cooking apron, right? Go wash my hands and go to work. That's funny. Thai 602, 115 degrees is coming soon. Absolutely, it is. Um, it is coming. J Love. Oh, thanks for the reminder, J Love. If I had a menu, there'd be two things on the menu: chorizo number one and cereal, right? Cocoa Puffs. Gotta go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I don't drink the milk, the chocolate milk afterwards. I used to when I was a kid, but now I kind of stay away from dairy and cheese. So I'm a little bit more aware of what I eat, even though I still eat bad, but probably less bad than when I was younger. Buki is ready for the heat. That's awesome. Yolanda Smith, would you ever do a cooking video? No, I never would because I don't like cooking. I hate being in the kitchen. I don't like the kitchen at all. It's not fun. Alyssa Marie, I had some juicy steak at Texas Roadhouse. So good. Man, Alyssa, that sounds good. I bet you're happy, huh? You're about to take a nap, huh, Alyssa? Karen says, "Hey Art, I can cook anything. Next time you're in New York, I'll make you a good Italian home cooked meal." Awesome. Um, I remember when I went to Spain. When I went to Spain, with the Navy, they flew us over there, right? So more training over there. They flew us over there because it was a year after 9/11. September 11th, 2002. I was where was I? Was I in the airport or I was already in Spain? And so it was like crazy because they thought like somebody's gonna try something on the anniversary, right? Anyways, so I went from Phoenix to Dallas to New York to Portugal to England and then finally Barcelona, Spain. That was so crazy. So that was my only time that I've ever been to New York. So it was so weird. Uh, I'll tell you my experience in there. So it was JFK, I believe, right, airport. But the plane goes from the it's flying over New York and it goes out into the ocean and then it turns around, right? It does like a U-turn to try to land at the airport. Coming back towards New York City, to get at the flight path, the landing path. There's like a big, huge black cloud, right? It was daytime, the sun is out, but there was like a black cloud covering the city, right? And you know what that was? I thought that was smog, but you know what that was? That was um they were cleaning the city at that time. They were, cleaning the city. And so all that soot and the ash, from the city being, just from the towers falling. It created all this, but it was dusty. It was just dusty and dirty, grimy, and that was kind of sad because I kind of knew where it was coming from, So that was super sad. So that was my experience in New York. And then I got off in the airport, and I must have heard like 50 languages, right? Different languages in New York. 50 different languages. Like, what's he talking? What's he saying? What is she saying? It was so weird. It's like a different world. I'm still jealous. Alyssa Marie had a big old fat juicy steak. Dang. Osvaldo Rodriguez, hello. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Home cooked Italian. I've never had home cooked Italian. I probably never had real Italian, to be honest. I'm not, what is real Italian, I don't know. Abby 97. Art, you love Hawaiian barbecue? I do. I do like I've here in Phoenix we have what is it called? Oh no, Hawaiian barbecue. And I like stuff from there. Yeah, the little salad and the little white rice and their chicken and stuff like that. It's pretty good. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna eat actually. I'm still debating. I'm debating. Chorizo con papas. I do have potatoes. It's just I think I tried to make cooked potatoes one time and they came out hard. So I kind of gave up because I don't think I know how to, like I put it too high and they burn from the outside, but they're not cooked inside, right? If I put them too low, it takes like an hour to cook potatoes. So I kind of gave up. Karen says you better eat soon. It's getting late. Yeah, you're right. It's only 8:30 here in Phoenix, and I took a little nap earlier, so I don't know how long I was gone. Maybe 30 minutes, an hour, maybe. I'm not sure. So I kind of feel good, but I'll probably go to sleep like at 10 or 11 tonight. I'm not sure. Wagon Train 2023. What is being done about the 7-year-old girl that was kidnapped and killed at 19th and Cactus? I saw it on the news. How could someone do this to a child? Really sad, tragic. Haven't heard the news. Condolences for the loss of that little baby, her family. I'm not sure what happened, but hopefully they catch the idiot that did that. Loser. Super sad. Celestial Earth said you have to just boil it on medium until it's soft. It can be difficult for sure, though. Yeah. Eat some frijoles. Karen says, I need a cooking class. I do, actually. Yolanda Smith, I think I'm a night owl. I think I'm a night. I don't think I'm an early person. Alyssa, have you ever tried pork chops and arroz? I love pork chops. I love pork chops. I'm not a big rice person, but I'll eat rice. I definitely love pork chops. Love pork chops. They taste so good. Robert Tovar, do you remember when the New York subway had graffiti all over in the 70s and in the 80s? Yeah, I do remember. Rudy Giuliani came into office and he cleaned all that up, right? Because he allowed they hired more police and they said, hey, we're going to stop this. We're going to clean up the city. So now we're going backwards. Now you're going back to that, right? Where crime is rampant. They're not arresting people, right? Because God forbid, right? You'd be called a racist for arresting a criminal. So New York is going back to that 70s and 80s, that high crime. It's definitely going back to that era, which was really weird. Wagon Train, thank you very much. Appreciate you, Osvaldo. Take care. Have a good night. Thank you for checking in. Karen, are you working tomorrow? I am. I'll definitely work every single day. Not every day, but I get every other Friday off. Tab. Stir fries are easy and healthy to make. I should try making that. We'll see. Buki I was gonna eat barbacoa, but I washed out my trash cans and I'm so grossed out from this. That's awesome. Rudy Giuliani was yeah, great mayor. This idiot, Mayor Adams. It's some people are hired because of what they look like and not for their qualifications or their um, yeah, just no. Forget your merit, forget your qualifications. You look like the guy we need, right? So it's super, super sad when people do that. Absolutely stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Leanne, good night, Art. Hope to see some updates soon. Leanne, yeah, absolutely. You'll see, I'll be uploading videos tomorrow. So thank you, Leanne. Appreciate you checking in. You're awesome. Yeah, George Soros, he's anti-American. George Soros is a billionaire. He's anti-American. He wants the United States to not be a leader of the world. He wants the world to be even, right? Everybody fair and equity, and that doesn't work, right? Uh, uh, Equity doesn't work. It doesn't work. Not everybody can have the same stuff and do the same thing, and it's just you should go back to Hungary. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, well, he looks like he's 120 years old, so maybe soon he'll leave this earth. But he has a son, so I don't know if the son is worse, but we'll see. Sassy Pat, hello, thank you, I appreciate you. Thanks for chiming in. So socialism failed everywhere, everywhere, and these idiots think that they want to make it work here. It's never gonna work. Stop voting for these people. Please stop voting for them. Wagon Train 23 says, I was lucky enough to live in Old Town Scottsdale in the mid 90s. It was a great time. So different now with all the homeless, drugs, prostitution and crime. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, things have changed. Society is changing for the worse. We're getting worse. We're not getting better. We're not progressing. We're regressing, right? Because of politicians, society is changing, but you guys are allowing it though. You guys vote for idiots, and you guys shouldn't do that. You guys should, what's right and wrong, right? So if I was to vote tomorrow, I would be like, did this politician vote to defund the police? I'm never gonna vote for that idiot, right? Because that means that politician has no common sense, right? Does politician always, talk emotionally or common sense? Just from common sense, right? Um, and does this person really love America, right? Are they more for America or more for the world, right? So those are questions that I ask myself as an American, as a patriot, as a person in the military. And I'm an immigrant, right? I'm an immigrant, right? I came from Mexico because this country, the greatest nation in the history of the world, right? The most caring, the most giving, the most righteous, the most inviting. Greatest doesn't mean perfect by any means, right? But I already told you guys this. I look at America, and America is like a family, right? Just because you have family that isn't perfect, isn't they've made mistakes, you don't throw them out. You still love them, right? Because they're imperfect, just like you're imperfect, right? But you still love them, right? And so that's what I think about America, right? We have our past is ugly. It's not been nice. It's been unfair for people. But right now, it's a great, we got millions of people coming from the world because they want to come here to opportunities, right? So as much as native native, as much as Americans, people born in America hate America, because Sweden is better, Norway is better, you know, go to Sweden, go to Norway, but they never will. They want to compare a tiny little country with this one's population with America. Again, not common sense, but you know, you still got to love everybody. So yeah, 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 yeah. Danielle Williams companies are losing money because they are hiring transgender people to run stores and stuff. At least that's what my dad said. Um, you know, I think humans have a right to exist. God bless you for a human and thinking you're this, thinking you're that. Respect to you. But 1% of the American population, we can't transform our society for 1% of the population, right? That's just not. It doesn't jive, you know. And so you got Bud Light, right, making these stupid marketing decisions, right, and losing like literally billions of dollars in 30 days. I don't know how many billions of dollars, but it's a substantial amount. Target, same thing, because they're catering to a tiny little fraction, and you're pissing off like the majority of your clientele, your people. Just absolutely stupid. But, anyways, Brenda says many born here take America for granted. Absolutely, I agree with that 100%. I think Americans are coddled, are spoiled, are entitled. Doesn't matter if you're black, Hispanic, or white. If you're in America, you're entitled, you're spoiled, and you're you have overblown sense of who you are, right? I wish those people that are anti-American and burn flags, these Americans that burn flags, I wish they could go live in El Salvador for a month, right? So, for example, what's that lady's name? The lady that looks like a guy, Brittany Griner, right? She plays basketball. Apparently, there's a women's league, basketball league here in Phoenix. I've heard of them. I didn't know they existed. I'm not interested in them. That's not really real basketball, but God bless their cause and their organization, right? So this lady, last year or something, the off season, she was playing in Russia. She smuggled in some vape pens right into Russia. She went to jail for I don't know how many months, right? 6 months, 9 months, I can't remember, right? She was in prison, a foreign prison. Before she got arrested, though, she was kneeling right during the game for the national anthem, right, protesting evil America, racist America, right. But now that she came back after living in a different country, right, being rescued by the United States government, you know, her tune has changed. She's more appreciative of the freedoms that she can smoke vape pens here, right? You can't do that in other countries, right? You smoke a vape pen in a Muslim country, you're gonna get your head chopped off, right? If you're gay, which she's gay, I think she's gay, right? She looks gay. I think I think so. Right? She's lesbian or whatever, but she can't have that sexuality in a Muslim country because they throw people off the roof or they'll throw stones at you and kill you, right? So a lot of these people take American freedoms for granted, right? So now that she was locked up for all that time, she's like, oh shoot, like America's not that bad. I'm a millionaire. I'm receiving money to play a game, right? And I really need to reassess my attitude of America. So that's a perfect example of the reality, basically, of how it should be. Bart, I'm from El Salvador, born there. When you were the most dangerous country, you right couldn't go out after sunset. Bart, yeah, El Salvador, yeah, has been notorious for being like the every year they're on the murder capital of the world, right? It's up there basically, right? And so that's really sad. What happens in third world countries, and so yeah, definitely Americans here with their cell phones and you know want to make America a communist nation. Weird, 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 weird. Ideen, I'm doing really good. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate you. Yolanda Smith, I was born in Chihuahua. That's where my family is from. Phoenix has gone downhill the last 20 years. Absolutely. I don't recognize Phoenix that I grew up in. It's just sad. Sad, sad, sad. Binda Seed Art, you're so sincere, bro. I thank you for these reminders. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, Brenda says Brittany Griner is a hypocrite. How dare she sneak in cannabis infused vape pens, especially during the time of political strife with the U.S. But look at her sentiment towards the U.S. now. Um, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, it definitely is. But that's what needed to wake her up to reassess her stupid position, right? I think being anti-American is a stupid position. While you're enjoying the freedoms of America, you know, you're complaining on the freedoms that America gives you. Like it doesn't make sense, right? If you really believe that, go to your, Norway or Finland or whatever amazing country, go somewhere, right? But again, I think America is China and Russia are sitting back and just watching America destroy itself, right? It's the politicians, right? Half the country wants to destroy America, and the other half of the country wants to save America. I firmly believe that, right? As an immigrant, as a military person, I see it. It's clear as day to me. Half, politicians want to remake America to be level, not to be a leader, but to be even with the rest of the world, and that is stupid, right? That's dumb. It's just dumb. Team USA. I love the back. I love the back. What does the back say? I love that flag. When I hear the national anthem, I get goosebumps. You know, I literally get goosebumps, like the hair in the back. Or when I hear, was it Neil Diamond? They're coming to America. That I get goosebumps. When I hear just patriotic music, I get goosebumps. It's funny. Marcia, thanks for joining. Marcia, appreciate you. Marcia is in France. Thousands of Americans are buried in France. France gave land to the United States of America after World War II as a symbol of thanks for helping liberate France from Germany. And in that plot of land, that's where thousands of American soldiers are buried, right? So this past Memorial Day, I said a prayer for all the men and women buried in foreign lands and here in America that fought for our freedoms, right? So these idiots that are anti-American, you know, they blast America as racist and systemic racist and all this stuff. I pray for them, right? I try to understand them, and I try to see where they're coming from. I don't agree with them. I'll listen to them. I'll respect them. I kindly disagree with them, but I pray for them as well. And I don't think they've had people in their family that have fought in wars or have been in the military. They're easily distinguishable. They usually have like pink hair, purple hair, and they have a Che Guevara shirts, or they have Cuba shirts, or Russia, Soviet Union hammer and sickle shirts on. Just goofy people. El Flaco Art, did you hear about the young punks who attacked veterans on Memorial Day? Yeah, I think I heard, was it Brenda that was telling me about that? I heard a little bit more about it. I didn't watch the video because it's really sad and depressing. Like 40 teenagers on the beach. There's like a few Marines saying, like, dude, stop popping, fireworks, whatever. And they attack them, right? So a shame on them. Their family should be ashamed. Hopefully, they all get arrested and get, hopefully the Marines are are doing well and recover. Don't burn the American flag. Don't harm service members. You're an idiot if you do. After COVID, did you change anything in your life and appreciate life more? I did. After COVID, I appreciate America more. I firmly believe that China was behind it. I think they created this virus. It got out of hand, and we got it, and it killed a lot of Americans. And we haven't punished China. I honestly believe that they created this in a lab, and it was released, and we paid the big price because the world is so small nowadays. So very unfortunate. So I appreciate America more, right? Um, nowhere else in the world I'd rather be than right here. Karen, my son is a Marine. Semper Fi, always faithful. Semper Fidelis. Semper, like siempre, which is semper is Latin, and siempre is Spanish. Means always, and fidelis, right? Fidelity. In Spanish, it's fiel. So that's awesome. Nicole Jurgens, China was trying to wipe us out. Yeah, I believe China was trying to wipe it out, right? Trump said that, oh, you're racist, calling China, everything's racist, and unfortunately people believe that BS and voted him out. So Celestial Earth said bioweapons are definitely real and there are more coming. Absolutely. They are coming. Absolutely. I believe that. Super sad. Buddy Ratliff, 82nd Airborne Infantry. Awesome. Thank you for your service, buddy. I could never jump out of a plane. If I jumped out of a plane, my parachute wouldn't open up, or when I landed, I would break my ankle or my knee or my leg. Something would get broken. That's just my luck, right? So, and then while I'm laying there with a broken leg, or laying there with the because my parachute, then when I'm a pancake on Earth, a dog is gonna come by, lift up his leg, and pee on me. That's my luck. Colombian Princess, thanks for showing up. Appreciate you. The China virus, yeah, yeah, it came from China, so you call it China, and that's racist, right? So I was like, oh my god, not everything is racist. El Flaco, everything, ever since Joe Biden became president, everything is so expensive. I remember in the campaign trail, he said in a town hall meeting, he said, I'm going to make the basically the oil companies go out of business, right? Basically the refineries, the gas, because him and his party, they want us to go all electric vehicles. They don't want, no more carbon emissions, right? He can have four homes, by the way, right? But I can only have one, right? The hypocrisy there, right? But he said that in a town hall meeting, right? I'm gonna shut. The first thing he did on day one was he shut down the Keystone pipeline, right? So, which is bad. It's super bad. So we have enough oil here reserved, and we have enough oil in America, right, to make prices, oil prices, gas prices go down. If oil prices go down, if gas prices go down, food prices go down, right? Cost of everything is going to go down. I don't know. To me, it just seems he told you what he was gonna do, and you guys, somebody, but some knucklehead voted it for him. So it's crazy. Dogs, where have you been, dogs? What is going on? How are you? Mexico, pretty soon you all are going to be jumping your own border into Mexico. I highly doubt that. Dogs had her surgery today. How did that go? Dogs, let us know how it went. Dog says, all my friends are texting me because I have my surgery in the morning. I'm freaking out now. Oh, it's tomorrow. Dogs has a surgery tomorrow. Okay, got it. Good thing Bernie didn't win. He wanted to legalize marijuana in every state. Um, I'll take I'll take legalized marijuana over shutting down the Keystone pipeline, right? Shutting down the Keystone pipeline uh, jacked us up. So yeah. Colombian Princess Art, how do you feel about the Salvadoran president? I don't know who he is, don't know his policies. Um, I don't really listen to politics down south. To be honest with you, I don't keep in touch. I don't keep track of those folks down there. Omar Valadez, do you have cats? I do not. No cats for me. Brenda has cats though. Brenda's on here. She's a big cat lover. Julie Martinez, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Raina McDonald, I agree. He needs to enforce the laws that are on the books, right, to ensure the sovereignty of the United States, so we know who's coming in and we know what is coming in. Right now, we don't. For the past 2 years, actually. So it's insane. It's insanity. And then people ask me like, why is this happening? Right? Why? What is going on? Why is America like? Why is there homeless people? Why is this? Why? Well, we have administration that's not is being derelict in their duty to defend the sovereignty of the United States, right? But let's send $170 billion to Ukraine so that they can defend their sovereignty, their borders against Russia. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. It's weird. Julie Martinez, I just got home from work. I'm glad I made it before the live ended. It's gonna end pretty soon because I'm getting hungry. I haven't ate. I'm gonna go make chorizo. You guys all pump me up. They're talking about menudo. You guys are talking about tacos. You're talking about burgers. You know what? I'm gonna make chorizo today. Mary Lou Madrid, you're not late. You're awesome. Dogs, Art, you need a live for tomorrow night so I can forget my pain. Awesome, dogs. We'll see. We'll see what I'm doing tomorrow and what can happen tomorrow. We'll check on that. El Flaco Art, random questions. But do you like salsa or cumbias? I'm a cumbia dude. I can dance good. I think I can dance good cumbia. Salsa, I don't think I'm a good salsa guy. Dog says, Art, I actually might be passed out on pain pills if they work. I'm freaking out now, leaving at 7 a.m. Awesome. Uh, our buddy Mexico says, Art, I have a question. When are you going to return to your beloved country? Never going to return to Mexico. Has no opportunity, no growth, no. It's very stagnant. Mexico doesn't have a middle class. Mexico has elite, the rich, and the poor. And here's the middle class. In America, you have the rich, you have the poor, but then you have the middle class in the middle, right? That's the biggest class. And Mexico doesn't have. Most third world nations don't have a middle class. That's why they're third world nations, because the elite get most of everything. So um, uh, good. We don't want you. Hey, but thanks for coming into. Thanks for utilizing YouTube, an American program, right? American application, Mexico. Thank you. Thank you for coming on my channel and letting me know you don't want me. No, go ahead. Dogs went to the pharmacy today, Walmart, gas station, oil change. I'm ready to get this mess over with. Dogs is gonna be fine. Your surgery is gonna go really well. Dogs, don't stress over it. Don't be too stressed. Julie says, I heard you're going to cook on live tonight. No, no cooking for me. I'll never cook. I'm not a good cook. I don't know what to cook. I make chorizo with eggs. And then most people think that I eat chorizo with chorizo and eggs with tortilla, but I don't. I actually like it with bread. So that's different. Art, ¿te gusta el pico de gallo? Do I like pico de gallo? I do actually. I do. I do like salsa. I do like pico de gallo. It's pretty good stuff. Good stuff. Sassy Pat says, try with papa. Somebody said that earlier to try with potatoes, the chorizo, but I don't know how to make potatoes. Like it comes out bad, like the middle isn't cooked right, whatever. So, um, hey Art, having you started to smoke the blues tunes with Miggy and Carla? No, Mexico, I'm not. Um, Knucklehead. People are so weird, huh? Why would you go to somebody's channel, somebody's live, and like go like just say stupid stuff, So that person is probably 10 years old, 11 years old, So it's weird. Dog says, well, they're taking a hunk like out small mass. This is my fourth cancer surgery. Man, had three surgeries 3.5 years ago. Art, have 1 hour left to eat. I'm cut off at midnight. Dogs, man, you've defeated cancer in the past. You're gonna defeat it again. Okay, so go show up to your doctor and go get it over with, so you can beat it. Okay, so no more. The fourth time will be the final time. Ideen, where is Phoebe? Phoebe was here earlier. I had her on my lap. She was eating some of these, right? That's what Phoebe looked like earlier. That's she kind of looks like her, right? White and then the little brown, whatchamacallit. So she was here tearing up some bacon earlier. She was behaving. Daniel from Texas says probably an ex-member who got blocked and got mad. They couldn't get the reaction they wanted at first, so they decided to try again. Just knuckleheads, right? There's knuckleheads, right? In Mexico and here, somebody that's loves Mexico so much, but they're talking English. They're using an American app. Cut that out, man. Get out of here. Get out of here with that crap. That crapola. Annoying. Super annoying. At least that guy that took my phone, like he did it in person, right? So I can go smack him. These guys that are in here that come and troll is I can only block them. That's like a electronic slap. That's funny. Dog says, so this is more important. Dogs. So somebody in the Lost in Phoenix family is going to have surgery tomorrow, cancer surgery for the fourth time. So that's super important. Uh, Dogs, I'll pray for you. We're all going to pray for you tonight that your surgery goes well tomorrow. Keep us updated. I'll try to do a live tomorrow or this week again, so you can update us that it went well, successful. You're clean, you're good, you're feeling good, and going back to your normal, way of um, um, living. Okay, so don't get stressed. Thank you for allowing us to, on your journey to defeat cancer. Okay, so I think that's awesome. Yeah, so see, Marcia is all the way in France, is gonna pray for dogs surgery. So you got this, dog. So we're right behind you. See, so this is we're gonna support you and pray for you, and that everything turns out well, right? So Yeah. I don't like going to doctors, right? Nobody likes going to doctors, but sometimes we need to so they can help us cure us from our ills. So I believe in you, and please get better, be strong. What else is going on, gang? Jason Bourne, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Team USA, I love this shirt. I don't know who. Somebody gave me this shirt for Christmas or something. I love it. I need to get more of them. Piss people off. Sometimes I wear political shirts just to piss people off to get a reaction out of them. It's funny. Celestial Earthstead, happy about this weather finally breaking. I'm over here in the Midwest and it feels like winter lasted through spring this year. Man, I can't relate. I think we're in the 90s. It's so weird. It's May 31st and we're not consistently at 100. It's really weird. Definitely odd. So today was 90 degrees today. Holy crap. But I spoke too soon. This Sunday is going to be 104 degrees. Oh my God. That's scary. It was 90 degrees today. That feels so good. 104 degrees on Sunday. Oh my God. That's 104 on Sunday. Ugh. Yuck. Sherry Calloway. Good evening from San Diego. Anything new with Migs and Cart? No updates. Thanks for stepping in, checking in. Sherry, appreciate you. Buki, we've been waking up to fog every single day this month here in Cali. It's so ugly. I drove in fog in San Diego a long time ago. Went to go visit. Had a girlfriend in San Diego, Patty. But anyways, um, I drove in fog. It was the scariest time driving in fog. Like you couldn't see. I'm like, and then I don't know San Diego, right? I didn't know where the hell I'm going. That was creepy. That was super creepy. I remember. But the good outweighed the bad, right? Here's the fog, and here's the good, memorable moments. Patty is married with children, but you know, you make memories, right? You make memories in relationships, at work, at with family, with your significant other. You make memories, positive memories. I think it's more important to make more positive memories than negative memories, right? Because you'll remember the positive memories. So yeah. Maribel Torres, well, kids are out of school. Any plans for vacation this summer? I want to go somewhere, but I don't know where. I want to go somewhere, but I do not know where. Undecided. We'll see. We'll see. Tomorrow is gonna be nice. Enjoy while it lasts. Yeah, 92, I think tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely. Sassy Pat says, I'm Patty, not married, single, sexy, bonita. That's funny. Celestial Earthseed. My name is Alyssa for everyone as well. Celestial Earthseed. Alyssa is a lot easier to pronounce than Celestial Earthseed. Or I'm sorry, Earthstead. Earthstead. Or I don't know why I keep saying Earthseed, right? Oh my goodness, that's funny. Chris Contreras, same thing to me in Los Angeles. Fog, I had to pull over and cars were still passing by me going at least 70. Oh, heck no, that's scary. Man, I can't imagine that. Jason Bourne, no ideas at all where you want to visit. I mean, I want to visit a lot of places. I want to go to Italy. I want to go to France. I want to go to Greece. I'm going to stay away from the I would love to go to Egypt, but I would never go to Arab nations. Um, what else? Canada. I know Banff, Canada is really pretty. Vancouver, Canada is beautiful. What else? Um, there's just different places I would love to go. You know, the Caribbean. Take a cruise, go to Alaska. Not in the cold, but go to Alaska, go check it out. So all that stuff is fun. Dogs. What are you going to do tomorrow, Art? I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work. That's what I do every day. Do you guys remember that show, Pinky and the Brain? Pinky and the Brain, brain. So, what did I forget? Who was Pinky? Was Brain the big-headed rat, and Pinky was the other goofy dog or whatever, right? And then the goofy one would say, "What are we gonna do today?" And then the other one would say, "What we do every day, try to conquer the world," right? Something like that, right? So I thought that's funny when they asked me, I'm trying to conquer the world tomorrow. Dogs. So yeah, I'm just gonna go to work and I'll be praying for your dogs. That's what I'm gonna do. Two things: work and pray for dogs to her surgery to go good. Celestial says my page name for my videos is how to basically forage and live off the grid. That is so cool, Alyssa. You're a survivalist or a prepper, right? That's really cool. I think that's a really good skill to have, especially in this the world that we live in nowadays, right? Where somebody's we have a lot of fingers on the nuclear weapon right now, right? In North Korea and Russia and China and here in the United States, right? Got all these weapons, right? Some a shaky finger goes off and that's it. We're not going to exist tomorrow. So on the grid, off the grid, we'll just be vaporized. Unfortunately, sad. Bryce is going hiking now. It's a little late to go hiking, Bryce, but stay safe. Celestial Earth's dead. Earth extreme punishments there. Too scary to even visit. Boca Raton, Florida. Cool. Jamaica. Jamaica me crazy. I went to Portugal. I landed and the weather was crazy. I forgot the airport that we landed in, but it was a big city. I forgot, but it looked ugly. No sun. I had never seen weather like that before. The Maldives, Fiji, Bora Bora. Man, you guys are giving me good ideas. Bart says, I'm basic. I just want to go see the bulls and steers at home and the Edgar Allan Poe Museum. I would love to go see the Edgar Allan Poe Museum. That's my favorite writer and author, Edgar Allan Poe. What an interesting life he led. Very interesting dude. Greece is great, but never in the summer. Too many tourists. Alaska cruise. Maybe I'll see like a whales, right? For the Alaska cruise. That'd be kind of cool. Pinky and the brain. Do 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 do. St. Thomas, cool. I would love to go to Germany so I can go look at all the. Um, so like I'm a World War II. Gosh, I don't want to say like historian, but I've read books and watched a lot of movies on World War II, like documentaries, right? So, like this battle happened here, that battle happened here. I would love to go to Berlin and see the buildings that still exist, right? Uh, like where Hitler passed away, where he shot himself, like that was a bunker, but on top of that bunker, it's like a parking lot. So I would love to go to the spot where they found his body and just or um, I would have a fun time in Germany for sure. Absolutely, I would love it. And Flaco Art, do you prefer Monster or Arizona? I think you're asking about the Monster drink or the Arizona tea. Probably Arizona tea. I used to drink a lot of Monsters, about 10 years ago, but I stopped drinking them because they're not good for you. Too much sugar and like bad for your heart. Not good, not good, not good. You will be. Thanks for the amazing work you're doing out there, Art. I wish the dad, someone like you in the San Francisco Bay Area, so I could find my brother. Um, Prayers that you find your brother wherever he is. Keep your head up, and yeah, sad when you lose family. Yeah, Normandy, France. I would I would love to visit the villages in France. All the villages where all the fighting happened and stuff. It'd be amazing. Alyssa, thank you. Have a good night. Appreciate you joining. You're awesome. Chris Contreras, my father fought in World War II and in Normandy. Chris, you ought to be very proud of your father. Thanks to your father for his service, and I appreciate everything he did for preserving freedom, not just in America but throughout the world and liberating Europe, basically. So once we helped liberate France and Europe, we turned our attention to Japan, and the war was over. What's Phoebe gonna eat? Uh, she has her little bowl of little dog food out there. So Ayako, good morning from London. Thanks for checking in, Ayako, all the way from London, England, United Kingdom. That's really cool. Chris Contreras, very proud of him. I have all of his military medals and artifacts. That's awesome. Keep them and cherish them forever and put them like a little nice little display case. Um, uh, I'm sure he was, medals don't define you, right? I think your character and personality define you. But that's awesome that you have something that he was given, for his military service. So, man, I can only give my thanks, for his service, the sacrifice. So, thank you. Ayako, thank you very much. I really appreciate your kind donation all the way across the pond in London. That's so cool. Danielle Williams. Okay, because Gypsy mentioned a party bus but has been blocked. You know what? I don't think did I block Gypsy? I blocked her on my phone, right? Because I honestly think she was drinking and she got a little crazy with me. But I know I blocked her on the phone, but I don't know if I blocked her here because I never, so I don't know. Maybe she blocked herself. I don't know. Ayako, thank you. Anytime, love your work and videos. I appreciate you, Ayako. Thank you. Karen, have a good night. Rest and talk to you soon. Appreciate you. Yeah, I don't remember. I honestly don't remember seeing Gypsy on here, right? Remember she sent me a text and she said, what did she say? She said, why are you I don't appreciate you ignoring me. I'm like, ignoring you where? She said, on the chat. And I was like, where am I? So I was like literally scrolling, to what she said, and I didn't see anything, right? I don't know if you guys saw her that night on here. I didn't, right? It's just like all you guys are commenting. I can't read every single comment, right? You guys know that's not realistic, right? I firmly believe she was drinking, and she said, what did she say? I don't appreciate it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not ignoring you. I just didn't see it. And she said, I forgot what she said exactly because it was kind of dumb. She was like fighting with me, arguing with me like a little teenager. So that's kind of odd. And that's why I thought she was just drunk, whatever. So interesting. People are odd. If you guys are going to drink, that's cool. Just, don't attack people. Just be chill and mellow. Don't text me crazy stuff. That's funny. Was she the one? I think she did send wipes, or she sent stuff before, right? And I appreciate that, greatly appreciate. But you sending me stuff doesn't give you the right to call me names or send me crazy texts. Like like you should put in like you shouldn't when you send stuff. Don't put a condition on it, right? I sent you wipes, so why are you ignoring my text? Like I'm not ignoring your messages, right? I just didn't see them. But that doesn't give you a right to text me. It was funny. It was funny. I put it. Yeah, put your phone away when you drink. uh, yeah, Buki said she thought she hit send and her drunk ass didn't even hit the send message. Right? Yeah, probably. I honestly I don't remember seeing it. That was just so funny. Um, Ruby says she donated for Carla and Miggy and sent stuff. Absolutely, again, and I'm appreciative. I still have stuff, out there from her. So she has a good heart. It's just you just can't. Don't attack me. I don't like being attacked. Right? Don't take my phone and don't attack me because you mess with the bull, you're gonna get the horn. So dogs, your channel art is the only one I feel at ease at, and will talk. So that tells you a lot. You got my favorite 602 hat on today. Awesome, dogs. I'm glad you feel comfortable relaying your story, being yourself. We appreciate you. You're respectful. So everybody here is respectful, calm, normal, sane. And we could have a conversation and go back and forth. Sometimes we agree to disagree, right? Sometimes you guys don't agree with me. Sometimes I don't agree with you guys, but it's okay. You be you, I'll be me. We still love each other, right? Because you don't agree with your whole family, right? Your family at home, you don't agree with everything they say, right? You still love them though. You don't throw them away, right? Or call them names or text them and call them, so you just can't do that. It's like a line you can't cross. So be smart. Be smart. Have a heart. Don't be mean to heart. Jose Reyes is in Vista, California. Cool. Lady, hello. Thanks for joining. Ayako, boundaries are key. Absolutely. Boundaries, I believe that. Uh, boundaries are key. Boundaries are important. I believe that for sure, for sure. El Flaco, just because she sent wipes, she says, I mean, she sent more stuff than wipes. She's sent that lady has sent about probably like five different items at some point, right? She sent stuff for Carla and Meg. She sent stuff for Jessica and her baby. She sent stuff like just in general wipes and this and that. So I greatly appreciate that, but that does not give you the right to be so demanding, right? So I honestly think that she was just, on alcohol, like, inebriated, and she kind of took out her frustration on me because I didn't answer fast enough or whatever, So it's kind of silly, though. What do you do? Janice Bear, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Sherry Calloway says, "Go with the flow." Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Let's all get along. Let's hold each other's hands and get along. It's easier. Raina McDonald's going to Gettysburg in October. I am so jealous of you. I want to go to Gettysburg, right? I really want to go to you, and I want to spend time there. I want to go just one day. I want to spend like a weekend or a week, just really enjoying that uh, that place. So there are farmhouses that still exist. They're still standing farmhouses from at Gettysburg. They were there during the war and the battles, and they're still there. They still exist. That to me is like crazy. That's nuts. Lady says, Art, I have to ask, what are your thoughts on AI, artificial intelligence? Um, I hope that artificial intelligence. I hope that we have the intelligence to master and control AI so it doesn't go off on its own and create its own stuff, right? If you guys watch movies like Terminator, right, back in the 80s, they were talking about AI, right? Remember, Terminator was a machine sent from the future to go back to kill mankind, so that, those machines were AI, artificial intelligence. We've known about AI since like the 70s, right? It's just we're barely hearing about it now, but it's kind of scary. It's a little bit scary. I listen to Elon Musk a lot because I think he's the most intelligent man on the world. He has his problems. He's defective, like me, you, all of us, right? We have our issues, but there's a reason why he wants to go to Mars so bad, is because he wants to continue the human race, to be multi-planetary, right? Because we're so it's so contentious here in on Earth, with the resources, with the war, with poverty, that he wants to go to a different planet. So we won't get there in our lifetime, right? But maybe our species will survive there in the future, in the next, 50 years, 100 years. Because here we might not be here in the next 10 years, 20 years. And I don't think AI will take us out. I'm more scared about, idiots in Russia and North Korea and China, with their weapons, and we have our weapons, and we just blow the world up. That's scary. I'm more scared. Uh, so back in 1963, we're like this close to going to a nuclear war. In the United States. Do you guys remember? We none of us were there, but the Cuban Missile Crisis, right, with Kennedy and Nikita Khrushchev, right, with Russia, with Soviet Union. Soviet Union smuggled in um, uh, basically weapons, right, to build to have weapons 90 miles away from the United States, right, in Cuba. And he said, so credit to JFK. He said, "Look, dude, you need to get your stuff out of here. You can't have that right here. You're gonna have some problems, and you don't want that." So thankfully, Nikita Khrushchev says, "All right, cool. Let's not go to war. It's not worth it, right? Because hopefully, thankfully, cooler heads prevailed, right? But what if what's his name? What's the guy in Russia right now? What's his name? Putin. What if Putin is nuts, right? They're all nuts to a certain extent, right? Biden is nuts to a certain extent, right? But what if they make the wrong decision? Or if they're not rational, the way Nikita Khrushchev was rational and just turned the ship back to Russia and sent all his weapons right back. So or this close to nuclear war in 1963, 1962, 61, 62, I believe. Raina McDonald's going to spend 2 weeks in Gettysburg. Oh my God. Raina, take pictures and send them to my email. I would love to see. Hey, Jason Bourne says, "You impress me with your history knowledge. I'm a historian. I'm an amateur historian. I love history. I've been reading books since I was a kid. And I just, all this stuff kind of sticks in my head because it's interesting to me, right? It's just, I love it." Brenda, Cuban history is one of my favorite reads. Awesome. Yeah, Cuba is very interesting. Cuba is very, very interesting. That country could have been like a mighty power in the world, but socialism. And Flaco Art, did you hear about the American spy who was passing government info to Russia? They even made a movie about him. Which one? I'm sure we've had hundreds of spies. We had a CIA agent, or FBI or CIA, Robert Hansen. He was a F. He was he was a. I'm pretty sure it was FBI. No, I'm sorry, it was CIA. Definitely CIA. But worked for the CIA for like 20, 30 years. And Robert Hansen, he was selling secrets to the Russians for money. So, which one? We've had hundreds of spies. Socialism or sanctions? Socialism is what killed Cuba. Socialism sounds good in theory. It sounds great. Everybody's gonna have everything equal, but then it doesn't turn out that way. Sonny Kobe, it just doesn't. It does. It does not ever, ever. We haven't had sanctions on Cuba in a long time, and it still sucks. They're still driving cars from the 1940s right now. Why? Because of socialism. God bless them, though. He was FBI. Oh my goodness. Okay, I thought he was. I was confused, but yeah, Robert Hansen, FBI. Interesting. Yeah, American cars because they never had industry. Like they never had industry. Their number one export was always sugar cane, right? Sugar cane, cigars. they never had industry because it's a tiny little island, so they didn't have resources. Uh, Cuba was very reliant on Russia. So when Russia, the Soviet Union, collapsed in 1980, what was it, 1989, uh, the Cuba was crying. Fidel Castro was like, "Oh my God, who's gonna, who's gonna support us now, right?" So, so yeah, it's a mess. J Love, did you hear about that poor lady that froze to death in the Arby's freezer? Yeah, I heard about it, but I don't know all the details. That's really sad. I don't know how that happens, right? If I know that my mom or my wife works at Arby's, she's not home. I'm gonna go check on her. How did what happened? I don't know. I should check into that. Art, the movie is called The Spy Next Door. Awesome. I should check it out. I'm sure I probably are. I love spy movies. I've seen a lot of spy movies. The Man Who Fell, The Man Who Fell to Earth. I'm sure I probably watched that one already. But yeah, I love those movies. Very interesting to me. Uh, uh, I love spy movies. It's interesting. J Love says the latch was broken. The employees would use a screwdriver to open it. The family is suing. Wow. So she got stuck in the freezer. That's sad, man. That's super sad. Sad, sad, sad. Daniel from Texas says, yes, they are driving cars in Cuba with boat motors in some of them. Socialism. That's a type of government that people here in America want, socialism, right? So we can all be driving old cars, goofy asses, stupid. Mac Mac. Good night. J Love. Very sad. Her own son found her in the freezer around 6 p.m. and she has been stuck. She had been stuck since the morning. She really tried to get out. I guess there was blood all over the floor from her banging on it. Oh my God. That's sad. That's super sad. It's really sad to hear that she's working, trying to work, and she gets locked in the freezer and freezes to death. And she was hitting on the door so much that she's bleeding. Right? Oh my God, that's sad. Um, yeah, definitely getting sued. Yeah, yeah, that's sad. Brenda says, I really like the story that resembled Robert Hanson's in the FX show, The Americans. Brenda, you live in DC. If I was you, right, we would go to um, The Exorcist, right? The stairs for The Exorcist, right? Because we know it's right around the corner from Georgetown University. And then I would go look for the spots where Robert Hansen would make off his Dropbox. Like he would drop off his, the photos, paperwork. Like I think he would like mark an X like on a pole, light pole, or whatever, right? A bench or whatever, and he would leave the stuff there, and his handlers, Russian handlers, would get the stuff and leave the money there. So I love stuff like that. Love, love, love stuff like that. Phoebe, Phoebe probably wants water. Hold on, man. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, get out. Go out. Go, go, go. I think she wants water. So she's gonna go drink water right now. I think. Hopefully. Chris Contreras, as a chef, these freezers usually have an axe. Or what? An axe in it to the door knobs on the inside, and are able to screw off opening the door. That's sad. Julie Martinez, Mac has been talking to himself this whole time. He's really talking to himself right now. So Mac, I don't know, you're off talking about some crazy stuff. So get some sleep, man. Raina McDonald, no socialism in the USA ever. Socialism is bad. Where we want the government to dictate to us how we live. So, for example, in Cuba, nobody owns property, right? Nobody pays for healthcare. Nobody. Healthcare is free. Education is free, right? In Cuba, the quality of healthcare, the quality of your education is down. You get it for free, but the quality is down. Why? Because doctors and teachers aren't being paid, right? They don't get paid. They get paid like a basics. Everybody gets paid a basic salary, right? The government tells you you're going to be a baseball player, you're going to be a doctor, you're going to be a lawyer, right? We're going to pay for your school, right? All of you guys are going to make the same amount of money. You guys are all going to make, $10,000 a year. All of you, the doctors, the lawyers, you guys are all going to boom, right? So there's no incentive to rise further, to rise higher. There's no incentive, so the quality goes down. Um, is that what we want here in America for all these people that want free this, free that, free everything, right? Do you want that? It's stupid, right? So it doesn't work. Socialism has never worked anywhere in the world, ever. Just ever. It just doesn't work, right? People will say, well, they have socialism in Norway. It works there. So in Norway, it's a tiny little country, right? We have 350 million people here in the United States, right? Right, 300 is a huge country, right? With different cultures, different languages, different colored people, different background, different everything, right? Norway, everybody looks the same, right? They're tall, they're white, there's no, so they're always comparing, apples to oranges. So socialism sucks. That's for sure. Like, I know that for sure. It sucks. Ayako, going to get ready for my 12-hour nursing shift. Have a good night, good day or night, everyone. Ayako, enjoy your day as a nurse. Appreciate you coming in. Hopefully, we see you in the future. Ayako, enjoy your day. Thank you. Jose Reyes, art, your haircut looks like Peso Pluma style. I used to have this hairstyle back when I was 15 years old. I know who Peso Pluma is. He's like a singer in Mexico. I don't really like that type of music. I like cumbias, I like norteñas, but more like entertainment. I don't really like cartel type stuff. It's like super annoying. It's like rap, right? Just stupid cuss words, and just every other word is a cuss word, and it's just they're projecting a lifestyle that's stupid. So I don't really listen to rap. Definitely don't listen to rap. Don't listen to those corridos. But I know who that person is. Sonny Kobe, how do Cuban doctors compare to doctors from other parts of the world? Go on YouTube and go look for the Cuban doctors that have defected to the United States. Go listen to their stories, Sonny Kobe. So I know you're a fanatic of socialism and all this stuff. It doesn't work, dude. Go look at their stories. The people that have immigrated to the United States from Cuba, listen to their stories, dude. you know, listen to their stories. The average income in Cuba is about 1,300 a month. I think that's way over. I honestly think that you're way over. That seems like a lot to me. Um, they have rolling blackouts, right? There's not enough electricity, so they don't pay for electricity. They don't pay for rent. They don't pay for food. They don't pay for food. The government gives them a bag of rice, a bag of sugar, 10 eggs for the month, right? A loaf of bread. Every person gets a ration of the hell kind of life is that? What existence is that? It's stupid. And you have people on here defending it. It's insane. It's nuts. Daniel from Texas, a lot of Cuban boxers come to fight here and leave the family behind. They hate Cuba. Boxers, baseball players, they defect. Why? Hey, everything's free in Cuba. Why do you want to defect to horrible United States of America? It's just common sense. But you're gonna have people on here literally defending Cuba, like if it's like the greatest thing on earth, you know? So right here, do you know how the embargo affected Cuba? Like evil America put an embargo on the on Cuba, you know? Dude, Sonny Kobe, hey, socialism sucks no matter what you say, no matter how you defend it, dude. Talking about an embargo. Stop. Hey, stop. I have Cuban friends, Sonny Kobe. Stop, stop, stop. Go on YouTube and go look at the people that defect from amazing Cuba, where everything's free. They're all over here, right? In the horrible racist America. You know, sit down. Brenda says, yeah, also a fellow USA judoka from the Cuban national team now competes for Team USA. Yeah, 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 yeah. But you're still gonna have people defending Cuba and socialism. It's like weird to me. It's like what reality are you what are you looking at, man? Like we're looking at the same thing and interpret it totally different opposites, you know? It's weird to me. It's odd. Weird, 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 weird. Man, it's getting late. Sonny Kobe, I never spoke poorly of the US, putting words in my mouth. I'm a vet. Even US actions affected that country is misleading. Um, I don't care what the United States did. Okay, that country allowed Russia to bring nuclear weapons to 90 miles away from the U.S. coast. Right, that country claims to have free this, free that. Right, and it sucks. That country sucks. Right, because that political agenda sucks. It doesn't work, and you're gonna have people like Sonny defending that, right? Like, oh my God, Cuba's amazing. Let's try it. Nah, man, nah. You're stuck on the embargo, right? Like evil America, right? Stop. Stop. Lady, what was the weather like today over here? It was here in Phoenix it was 90 degrees today. So it's going to be 104 degrees on Sunday. 104 degrees on Sunday. I think that's going to be the hottest day so far this year, which is really like amazing because we should be like 110 degrees like consistently, right? Um, so it's kind of odd. Oddness. The American actor Adam Driver was in the Marines and has a Purple Heart. That's awesome. I didn't know that. It's really cool. Ideen, my boys are ready for bed. Have a good night, Art. Thank you, Ideen. Have a good night, rest, and thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Tab says, I think we may have a mild summer. That would be nice. Absolutely. I think we're going to have a short summer, and I can't wait for cold, cooler temps, right? But I'm loving this weather. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Dog says, Art, you really are the male version of me. I'm going to have to try to sleep now. So thanks for the chat. Good night. It was 9:05 here about. So thank you, dogs. Have a good night, rest, and I'll pray. We'll all pray that your surgery goes well tomorrow. Okay, so much love to you, and go be courageous, and when you go to the doctor, and everything will turn out fine. No worries. Dolores Art, can you send a saludo to my daughter? How do you say her name? How do you? I've never seen Maya Well. How do you pronounce that name? Because I'm gonna butcher it up. Maya Well means Aztec goddess of agave. Awesome. So saludos to your daughter Maya Well. Uh, behave Maya Well. Be nice to your daughter. Be a good daughter, and and stay away from boys. Boys are bad. Boys have cooties. That's a really cool name, actually. I love it. Brenda says Adam Driver is pretty good actor. I really like him in 65 movie, which had dinosaurs in it. I love dinosaurs. Is that the guy that was in that movie, The House of Gucci? Right? Is that him? Adam Driver, is that the dude? Um, Kim says, please stay away from boys. Absolutely. Boys are bad. Buki says, boys do have cooties. Yes, they do. Buki, stay away from boys. Kim, stay away from boys, Kim. They're bad. Bad influence. Frey Perez, drugs are bad. Yeah, stay away from boys and drugs. Ruby, stay away from boys. Sandra is back. Awesome. Adam Driver was also in Star Wars as Han Solo. I haven't seen, I've only watched three Star Wars, the first three. I haven't seen any ever since because I can't. I just can't. I cannot. Julie Martinez says tacos before vatos. Damn. What if a vato had like a big taco, like right here you go, Julie. Let me feed you this taco. Like, what would you do, Julie? Right? Like, what do you do? You like the Mandalorian? Never seen the Mandalorian? I think that's Star Wars. I don't. I only watched the three original from the '80s. I don't haven't watched any since at all. Marsha says French boys are dangerous too, looking for American young tourists. Yeah, stay away from boys, stay away from guys. You know, go to school, study, be a doctor. Buki says no vato is getting next to my taco. Day shots fired. Nice. That's awesome. Buki's bad. Buki's feeling rebellious. Boogie's talking about tacos. How is Shorty? I haven't heard from Shorty in a while. Hopefully she's doing better. Good. Javier Avila, saludos from Louisiana. Art, much love. Love what you're doing. Keep spreading awareness out there, bro. Thank you, Javier. Appreciate you. Stay cool out there in humid Louisiana. Buki said, I said what I said. That is funny. Myra Cordero. Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank Myra for joining. Appreciate you. Um, Everybody's responsible for their own taco. Ruby says, I can only imagine Myra and Buki together and Laura too, but she is perdida. Laura, who's Laura? Laura. Yeah, that'd be crazy. You guys you guys sound like a handful of taco. Javier, Art, do you like fajita tacos or beefsteak tacos? Probably fajita tacos. Marcia says, Art, this is so great to be connected to the USA without three planes to get there. Awesome. Um, yeah, again, Marcia, thank you very much for all your stuff. I have your cookies right there. She sent me all kind of cool stuff. You guys want to see what Marcia sent? You guys already saw the hat and the shirt yesterday, right? Hold on. I'll show you guys. All the way from France. All the way from France. Marcia was nice enough to send me little little cookies from France, right? So I'm gonna tear these up. Okay, so thank you, Marcia, for the French cookies. You guys ever had authentic, real French cookies? Um, uh, I think this is soap, right? This is all French. I don't know. I can't read. French, but I think this is soap, right? It smells like soap. So Marsha's telling me before you eat my cookies, wash your hands, right? That sounded kind of weird. Before you eat my cookies, before you eat the French cookies, um, here she sent. This is for my mom. She sent a cool little French purse thing and a little fragrance. A little fragrance. You got to hear, smell it. Smells really good. So she's that this is from my mom. And this is a map of, I don't know how to pronounce it. Bolu. Damn, that's strong. So, anyways, this is a little map of a little French town. so, if I ever visit France, I don't know what this is. This is like it's all in French. I can't read French. I can't read French, but this looks like a little guidebook to like little towns in France, where kind of where Marsha's from, right? So I'm gonna look at that. Uh, these are chips a la farina de pois chiches. It says chiches right there, right? So it's like chichis. These are chichi chips. I like chichis. I like chips. So it's a really good combination, right? So chichis. I like chichis. I like chips. So it's a really good mix. So I got cookies, French cookie. I got French chichis. So I'm good. And this is a little. This is really cool. That looks beautiful right there, huh? That little. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Can you guys imagine like living there? Like that's your house. Dang. Oh, this is like a real estate book. This shows you how much each house or villa or whatever costs. Wow. Wow. So like this view right here is like 2 million euros, right? So like this view, and this is your little house. This is 32 million euros for this big old mansion. Yeah, I can't afford none of that, but it looks beautiful. I love it. It's a lot better in Cuba. And then she says Monaco, little shopping bag says Monaco. She sent that, and another one says Monaco. Beautiful, huh? What do you guys think? So I could put all of my chichis and my cookies in here, right, when I go shopping. So this is awesome. I love it. Marcia, thank you very much. I appreciate you sending that French love over here to the United States. You're so kind. I can't wait to dig into that stuff. You are so cool. Marcia is so nice. I would love to own a villa in France, but I probably wouldn't ever move over there, right? Because I love America so much. Shame on me for loving America so much, but I love America. So I would visit France, like I would visit Italy. I've been to Spain already, so I would visit Italy and France, and go do the little tourist thing and Eiffel Tower, and all the cool World War II stuff from Normandy and all that stuff, right? So love it. Yeah, thank you, Barsha. You're so nice and kind. I appreciate you. Marsha says, not everyone lives in a villa. Yeah, I don't know, maybe a house, apartment, villa. I don't know. Here we have houses or apartments. Like that's where majority of people live here. A house, your own house, or a villa, or or an apartment, or a condo, right? Condominium. You own it, but it's kind of like an apartment. In France, I'm sure you guys call them other things. Eric Matthews was at the 50th anniversary of Normandy in the Navy. Grandfather stormed in World War II. Eric, thank you for your service. Thank your grandfather for storming the beaches in World War II. Man, that's amazing. That's really really cool, Eric. Thank you. Appreciate the legacy in your family. That is awesome. America is always in my heart. Absolutely, I love Team America. Um, yeah, we were on the good side of history, right? France, unfortunately, Italy, Germany, and Japan were on the wrong side of history. So sad. World War II claimed the lives of 100 million people throughout the world. 100 million people died between 19. When did World War II start? 19 what? 1930. No, 1942, right? Well, he started invading before 42, so 30, I don't know, 39, 38 is when he started invading Poland and all the little countries, France. He was killing people then, so sad. Jason Bourne, most of the ladies need a timeout tonight. Yeah, this what is going on, Jason? You notice that too? They're getting a little feisty out there. Man, I'm gonna tell their husbands and their boyfriends uh, what's going on with your ladies. Talking about tacos and cookies and everybody but Brenda's behaving. Everybody be more like Brenda. She's behaving. That's funny. Madeline Love, we honor veterans once a year, like one day, and LGBTQ 1 month. Doesn't make sense, right? Bryce Gardner, my dad's grandpa, fought in World War One. Man, that was back in 1919, 1909. That was a long time ago. My goodness. Nicole Jurgens is behaving. That is awesome. Behaving is better than misbehaving. There's a time and a place. Julie, hey, you mentioned the cookies. I did. I love cookies. I love eating cookies. These cookies, like, look, that's a cookie. That's a legitimate cookie. I love eating tacos, but like, real like, tacos. That's funny. You guys are bad. You guys are corrupting me. Sandra Castro was crazy yesterday. What happened, Sandra? What did you do? What happened to you? Marcia says the French resistance helped Americans, and then many married French women. That is so true. That's yeah. Poland had a resistance, like Polish resistance groups, uh, um, when the Germans invaded Poland and occupied Poland. There was underground Polish people that were sabotaging the Germans, just like in France. Everywhere the Germans went, they were sabotaged by resistance. Absolutely. Lady Art, a couple minutes ago, you were talking about chi-chis, though. That's true. Check it out right here. Chiches. Chi-chis. Cookies. Or there's chi-chis right here. Cookies and chi-chis. You guys are all corrupting tonight. Tiffany Reyes, try it when in front of. Um, I'll eat a cookie. Marsha, I'm gonna try one of your cookies, okay? I'm hungry. I'm gonna leave pretty soon. It's already 10. I'm definitely sleeping late tonight. So they come in these little packages. All right, all right. Cool. It looks like a little coin. I don't know what it says. I can't read French. It says Galleta Michael. I don't know. Hmm. It's like a cracker cookie. You know, it's like a saltine, but like a cookie. It's like a bit of sweet and a little bit of what you call it. So it's like one. It's like a in between. It's like a little coffee cracker thing. So it's good. I like it. My first time eating French cookies. So thank you, Marsha. Appreciate you. Pure butter, awesome. Tastes like biscotti. I think have had that biscotti before, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, very similar. Are we breaking a record today? No, not today. I'm gonna log off very soon. Um, I just wanted you guys to want. Anybody want bacon? Anybody? I'm not gonna try the bacon, but Stephanie Gaitan, thanks for checking in, Stephanie. You have a good night. Appreciate you. Um, I see that Ruby is organizing a meet and greet, right, Ruby? So reach out to Ruby, all you people that are in Texas or wherever you guys are at. Um, so Ruby is going to organize a meet and greet. Uh, she says, "Hold." She's telling me to hold on, but she's organizing the next meet and greet. That's funny. Connor Biggs, what's up? How are you? Tab, you have a good night. Go rest. I still have to go cook chorizo, right? I've just been talking to you guys all night long because you guys are super cool. Dan from Texas. I just ate empanada and drinking Theraflu. Oh man, it sucks. Get better, Daniel. Javier Avila, have a good night. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Sassy Pat loves chorizo. Nice. Marsha misses the true American cheesecake. I like cheesecake too. A little bit. I'm not super. Frey Prez, have you tried empanadas de camarón Nayarit style? Oh, I have not. Sounds good though. Madeline Love wants to buy a PS5. Hmm. Marsha says, "Hope your knee is better. Stay safe. And if you're in Monaco, if your Monaco hat gets stolen, hand it over. We send another." Awesome. All right, Ruby. So what? What's the story? You got to organize. You know when, how, who. Alyssa Marie says, "Don't forget huevos con chorizo." I'm not. I'm like really hungry for reals. I haven't ate since lunchtime. I when I got on here 3 hours ago, 3.5 hours ago, like at 7, right? I was like, "Oh, was it 6:30?" I was like, "Man, I'll just get on for an hour and then I'll eat." Here I am talking to you, lovely people. Ruby says, "I'm waiting for all the confirmations." Wow. All right, so you guys need to confirm with Ruby. That's funny. Myra Cordero says, "Do a cooking segment." Other people said that, like, you should cook while you do it live. I'm like, you guys don't want me to cook. Like, I suck. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a fish out of water in the kitchen. I'm just pretending. So, Sassy Pat Art, you're so sweet. And like you don't exist. I'm not that. I'm not that sweet. I promise you, I'm not that sweet. I could be mean. I could be a mean guy. Sandra, I just had a tamale Monterrey cheese with green chili. Yeah, that sounds good. Jose says, "Make quesabirria tacos." Nah. Myra says, "We can tell you what to do." Nah. Nah, 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 nah. J Love, Art, go eat. There's nothing to eat, J Love. Nobody, you didn't send me anything. Marsha at least sent me cookies all the way from France, and you guys are here locally and don't give me no tacos, no cookies, no shishis, nothing. I suffer. Alyssa Marie, Art, ¿te gustan quesos rellenos? Art, ¿te gusta queso relleno? Like chile rellenos? I do. I like chile rellenos, actually. I do. Connor Big says, "Everybody door dashes man before he faints and passes away." Um, that's funny. Paola Montes, "Go eat a ramen and call it a night." That is so true. I should do that. Maribel Torres, Art, savory or sweet? What are you talking about? The tacos or the? You guys are bad. Maribel snuck that in. Yadi Guzman says, "Eating Ben and Jerry's ice cream while watching." Man, everybody's eating something except for me. But I got my cookies, my French cookies, and I got my American bacon right here, so I'm good. And the chi-chis fell down here. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try the chi-chis, okay? 'Cause I'm hungry. And then it's edición límite, limited edition chi-chis right here. Can anybody here say they have limited edition chi-chis? Raise your hand if you have limited edition chi-chis. Okay. Okay. Cool. I like it. I like it. So these are called Soka chips. It says Chi on here, so I'm gonna keep calling it Chi because Chi sounds better than Soka. I don't really like Soka. I'm not. I don't like doing that. I don't like. I'm not a Soka. I'm a Chi fanatic. So these are really good Chi chips. So I like them. Thank you, Marsha. Appreciate you. Raina McDonald's not gonna eat for 2 weeks. She's intermittent fasting. Awesome. Daniel says, I'm not sure if limited edition Chi Chi's is a good thing. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Yeah, right. I don't know what limited edition. Like Sassy Pat is a chichona. Awesome. Cool. Don't let them get in the way. Don't let anything get in the way of life, not even we're a chichona. Joey Martinez, he said that tastes familiar. You guys are bad. You guys are. How did I lose control tonight? What happened? Alyssa Marie Art, me gustan tus modales. Eres bien amable. Alyssa Marie, muchas gracias. Soy muy sincero. That's funny. Bart says, I'm breaking my fast. Got some carne asada and pollo asado with beans and salad with pickled habanero. Dang. You're definitely breaking it. I've never fasted ever in my life. I don't really know what the hell that means. I think it's like a diet. I've never really done diets. Like I just, I kind of just watch what I eat, I guess. Bryce, I have a French great grandparents on my family tree. Awesome. That's really cool. Got some French in you. Buki Art's blushing. I probably am a little bit, right? Because that was funny. It tasted familiar. What Julie said tastes familiar. Yep. Hmm. No se aguantan. Yadi Guzman says, I water fasted for 30 days when I was 16 to lose weight and cure my type 2 diabetes. And yes, indeed, lost 60 pounds and no diabetes. What? What's water fasting for 30 days? Like, what does that mean? You don't drink water for 30 days? Is that what you mean? Like, holy crap. If I don't drink water for I wouldn't be able to not drink water for 30 days. Like my kidneys will blow up. Oh, just water? For 30 days you only drink water? Holy I can't do that. I can't do that. Alyssa Marie says, Art, mi abuela le gusta la coca. She's always drinking day and night. Dang, her kidney's about to blow up. Tell her kidney's about to. She probably has a rock this big in her kidneys. Tell her to slow down on that stuff. Lady says, good night. Eat some dinner soon. I will. Thank you. Have a good night, lady. Appreciate you. Marcia says, I'm going out to my little village where the bakers are putting all the chocolate rolls and bread. That tastes good. Tastes yummy. Alyssa Marie, no le gusta coca de sabor, pura Coca-Cola. Your grandma, man, how old is she? Your grandma lives on the wild side if she's drinking nothing but Coke all day. She needs to relax on that. Paola Montes, Mariscos have my heart on a chokehold. That sounds good right now. The chokehold or the Mariscos? Either way, I love Mariscos. Absolutely. I like Takis, Joseph. Takis are fun. They're hot, hot, hot. Your grandma's 72, still drinking Coke. Wow, interesting. I love aguachiles. Aguachiles are good. Good stuff. As you're quiet. I was looking at my phone. Ruby, I'm waiting for your. Are you done? Are you done organizing the meet and greet? I've been waiting for Ruby. She's the organizer of the next meet and greet. Hopefully, you guys replied uh, to Ruby. Right, she's organizing the next meet and greet. Buki, did you reply to her? Jose, did you reply to Ruby? Joseph, did you Connor, Alyssa, Bart, Yadi, Myra, did you guys reply to the organizer, Ruby? She's the organizer of, she's the official Lost in Phoenix organizer for the next meet and greet. She says she wants to take it up a notch. She doesn't want to do the park. We've already done the park. She wants you guys to, we'll go eat tacos and go tell stories, tell war stories, and just hang out. And so, right, Ruby, is that what you're trying to do? I thought that's what you've been doing. That's what you told me not to shut it down yet because you're waiting for people to reply. There's 70 people in here, so Yadi's in Tucson, not too far away. Um, Ruby needs to set up a date. G Blaze 45, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. We're kind of winding it down now. We're just waiting on Ruby. Ruby's Ruby's writing down. She's writing down names, checking it twice. Sandra's in Elsinore. Marcia said it would be fun to organize a few members to travel with you to France. Nicole, I wish I could come, but I'm in Florida. Awesome. Julie Martinez, you guys should get lost from Phoenix and come to Albuquerque. That's funny. All right. Dan from Texas. Later. Have a good one. Ruby says I'll have a date on the next one. Awesome. The next live. I'm actually looking at I'm actually looking at what the heck? My Phoebe disconnected the laptop accidentally, so I got to plug it back in. Phoebe is something else. Let me tell you. Phoebe is something else. Jason Bourne says, "I love." Well, wait. I have to watch my figure. Awesome. Sino, are you Christian? I consider myself Christian. Yes. Eric Matthews, I live in Mesa. Anything past Tempe, I'm in a mood. That's funny. Sino, thank you. I appreciate your support. You're awesome. Thank you very much. You're very kind. Work tomorrow. It's almost Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Wow. The week is going by fast. It'd be really cool if we had like a 3-day work week. That'd be awesome. Marsha, stay safe and good visit with everyone. Art, many thanks for your kindness and get some food and rest. Thank you very much, Marsha. Appreciate you. You're awesome. I'm all shook up. Uh-huh. So Ruby, are you good? Are you done? Alyssa Marie says, Art, what do you like? Cocktail de camarón? I actually do. I ate a campechana the other day. I love campechanas. Campechanas has like everything, right? Campechana. Cocktail is just a shrimp, right? Shrimp cocktail, just shrimp. But a campechana has like everything, right? Like octopus and this and that and all this funky stuff. So I kind of like that. Who doesn't like that funky stuff, right? Natalie Acevedo joining all late. Natalie, where have you been? Why are you joining at midnight? What is happening, Natalie? What is going on? Alyssa Capirotada is also so good. Capirotada is Capirotada that what's a Capirotada? Ruby says, I'm good. I need Myra's help. Myra's our official uh, bus driver. Ain't that right? I think the most oysters I ever ate all at one time was like 20. I ate 20 oysters like from a shell. Like I opened them too. I opened them, I cracked them open, and I put everything in there and tore them up, 20 of them. So I was like, I better stop eating them because I might get mercury poison and die. And dying is bad. I'm allergic to dying, you know? Natalie didn't get a notification. Yeah, I believe it. Anyways, I'm out here, gang. It's 10:30. I'm hungry. Been hanging out with you guys for 3 hours, 45 minutes. You guys are awesome. Capirotada has many things, including raisins, sprinkles. I don't like capirotada because it's like wet bread. Yeah, I don't like it. Don't like wet bread. But anyways, you guys have a good night. Love you guys. I might do it tomorrow because dogs. We got to see how our surgery went. Pray for dogs tonight. Say a quick prayer. God, please watch over dogs tomorrow. I don't even know her name. What's her? So, God, please bless dogs during her surgery tomorrow. Is what I'm gonna say. Hopefully, you guys can say that as well. You guys have a good night. Appreciate you. Stay safe. We'll talk tomorrow. Okay. Bye.